everything, and it should be working because I redid a bunch of things. I need to do a lot more fishing so I can get the title that I want. The World Crest Troller, the Troller. All right, let's see. I hope that worked. I hope that one worked. We're gonna make sure the delay isn't like too bad. I did some reconfiguring. Let me go back and check actual live. Okay, is it working a little better? Hope can't tell. How far it's back? I hope that's better. I want. How far it's back? That is pretty. Yeah, we're just trying to reduce the fucking what's it called? The delay. Like the delay is noticeably worse today. Best. Delay is like noticeably worse. So hopefully that is that a little better? Is that a little better? I put on a lot of low latencies that way hopefully the delay isn't as bad because I did notice it was like a minute long. Yeah. That isn't appearing on screen.
Things are gonna get real.
Cat Hitter with a huge follow. Appreciate it. I think the delay on Twitch is better than YouTube. Yeah, I just think it's naturally just gonna be better on Twitch. Yeah, now my chat's not on screen. Fuck. Let me disable the chat. There you go. Okay, chat's on screen now. Chat's on screen. Which has other issues, true. Chat is on screen. I think it was backed up. It was backed up. Everything has issues though. True. But what's good is my chat is now popping up instantly now though. I was noticing because I have the YouTube pop-up chat. When someone was sending a chat in YouTube, it'd take like 10 seconds for it to come onto my stream chat. So I can actually see that a little better. So I think it's a little better. It's not as bad as it was when I started stream today. I think it's a little better. Alright, then here's my test message for the delay. Alright, here's the test message. I can at least see them instantly now. That was the problem. Or on my end. Like, my chat was, like, super delayed. Like, it was taking, like, a minute for my chat to come up. 21 seconds for me. Yeah, that sounds about right. It's not as bad, because what was it? It was, like, 45 to a minute before I restarted all this stuff, right? It was, like, 45 seconds to a minute before. I think 21 might... It's just gonna have to work today. Yeah, which is fine. I don't know. At least I can see the chat when it comes up now because like I said, when I was looking at it earlier, like you sent a message and I saw it on the YouTube chat instantly, but on like my actual stream chat, it took like another 30 seconds for it to register. So yeah, we're gonna watch part 1 of the documentary today. I'm excited. We did a lot of fishing last night. Maybe we have another nice little crafting stream tonight. Maybe like we'll do multi-stream on in the daytime, and then we'll do just like straight up YouTube or Twitch on the crafting stream, so it isn't as delayed. So we can just have like when we're just chilling, you know what I mean? Guest comment for delay for me. Can't wait for your progress today. I can't wait either. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm having a shitload of fun, man. Don't forget, I still have rings. I still have flawless bands. If you are interested in having the best buff in the game called luck for all your loot drops, come pick one up. It's now sitting at 6 pieces of food and 6 gil. Are you going to cut off the documentary reactions, upload them separately? People love to watch those. Yes, I will be doing that. I'm gonna split them off into parts. I'll probably watch the next 2 tomorrow, but I'm gonna split them into the parts. 17 seconds, not bad. Yeah, 17 isn't too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna split them into the 3 parts. So I'll probably have this one uploaded today, and then I'll upload part 2 tomorrow. And even though we'll watch part 3 on stream tomorrow as well, but part 3 will be on Saturday. That way we have the different parts. Okay. For this, I'm going to turn my server off because we're going to be on YouTube. CC is on. Bam. Alright, boys. So, this is day 5 of y'all can go ahead and say hi to YouTube. This is going on this is gonna be a YouTube video, and say hi YouTube, see your name on screen. This is day 5. I have been told to watch this documentary. I've been interested in it from everything I've heard about what they did with the original game and ARR. So I'm really excited. I'm curious. I want to see what it was. So I'm gonna get into it. Here we go, boys. Hi YouTube, I was here, true. Okay, the flashbangs. Thank God. Hi Twitch. Oh wait. Alright. Let's get a little cinematic. Let's turn this off.
Square is buried deep into the culture of Japan. Originally a spin-off from Masafumi Miyamoto's father's powerline construction firm, for over 30 years its games have helped power the rise of Japanese games development. There are no shortage of games that live under the Square Enix banner, but none as big as Final Fantasy.
I mean, yeah.
From a Western perspective, there's an air of mythos around the company. The accepted truth behind the series' title is that it was named Final Fantasy as it was Square's make-or-break game to avoid impending bankruptcy. And even if the real answer has more to do with creating an acronym that could be pronounced by both Eastern and Western audiences, it's that first story that gets told. That's the legacy of this series. Stories about adventures that get passed from generation to generation. As nearby as the arcades of Akihabara and as far as the playgrounds of
Video needs to be a little louder. Alright, my bad. Turn it up a little louder.
Europe. As the Final Fantasy series has moved from numeral to numeral, there have been high points and low, but with each new game comes the promise of a new story, a new myth. The story of what happened with Final Fantasy XIV is one such myth. What we know about it comes from old reviews, archived message board threads, and through conversations with those who were there. The reason for this is that the original version of Final Fantasy XIV doesn't exist anymore. Unlike the vast majority of other old games, there is no way of playing it. It was redacted, painted over. Where once stood a game that threatened to sink the Final Fantasy brand forever, now stands the second most popular subscription MMO in the world. And as the years pass,
I'll say this about all the trailers and stuff, like, so they showed some of them. They are really cool. They're some of the coolest trailers I've seen in video games. They're crazy.
Us, the myth of that original version and its incredible redemption story are at risk of disappearing. How did it all happen? How did the same studio that shipped a broken mess turn it all around in 2 years? Why did they make the decision to keep the old version still alive while secretly working on a brand new game? And how did they manage to make all of this, the redesign and rebirth, part of the game's lore? We knew this was a story worth telling, not only for those who were there to see it all.
Oh, is that the day that shut down? Is that the day it shut down? Like the big... Oh, shit. That's crazy. So it was like a whole ass in-game event, too. Holy crap.
Go down, but for the millions of you who have never heard about this, who never knew the extraordinary lengths the development team went to save this game. So we did just that. Pack your bags, friends. NoClip is heading to Tokyo.
Gotta Bring Your trailer is a real highlight for trailers. That trailer was sick. That trailer was sick. NoClip presents. What the fuck? No smoking. Oh, my bad. No smoking. No smoking. Someone once asked Yoshi P if they would consider making 1.0 servers. I don't think that would. No. Yeah. He even said no. God, oh please no. The nightmare. Sega. Hey, music's kind of bumping. That's Limsa. Someone made a remastered version of the ARR trailer that looks much sharper than the original. I'll have to take a look at that. That reminds me of the guy that remastered all the WoW, or some of the WoW trailers. And they actually hired that guy from Blizzard to do the classic trailers. It's really cool. Love this documentary. Can't stick around but enjoy the stream. Hey Tara, have a very wonderful day. About to dive in. We're about to dive in. Dive on in! Dive on in. Is that Louis Slaw? Is that the Louis Slaw guy? Part 1.
Hello and welcome to Shinjuku, Tokyo, home of Godzilla, restaurants full of dancing robots, and Square Enix, one of the most prolific video game companies in the world.
For the past few months, I've been playing catch-up with this story, playing the latest version of the game, talking to players, and watching community retrospective series like the Speakers Network's fantastic fall and rise of Final Fantasy XIV.
That was
my goal to make sure we asked the right questions when we sat down with the team.
Oh, it's Godzilla!
Time here in Shinjuku, we're going to talk to everyone from the engineers who worked on the original game to localization leads, community managers, and even the CEO of the company, all to allow them the opportunity to tell their side of this fascinating story.
The fall and rise of Final Fantasy XIV happened in real time in front of millions of people around the world, but we wanted to know about this story from an entirely new perspective, from inside the corporate machine.
Oh, it's still crazy to me. It was like an in-game event. That is so fucking cool.
And ultimately, its incredible rebirth.
My name is Michael Christopher Koji Fonks. I am the English localization lead for Final Fantasy XIV. My middle name being Koji, it's not something I gave myself, it's a name my father gave me. My father was stationed in Japan for 2 years in the Navy when he was young.
Damn.
Went back to the States. My mom had me.
Speakers Network series is I strongly recommend you watching that.
Family was having none of that, so they kind of snuck it in the middle name.
Maybe we'll put that for a night stream.
I guess the joke was on
when we're hanging out. We can do that.
My dad being in the Navy didn't
really when we're hanging out,
about Japan, other than he really liked Japan, but didn't learn any of the language. So I always knew that my name was Japanese, but beyond that, I really didn't know anything about Japan. But there was always that little seed in there. And then when I got into high school, there's a Japanese class.
Audio solo low.
Games. Oh, they make games in Japan. Hey, let me study Japanese. If I study Japanese, I can play all those cool Japanese games.
I'm gonna turn up just a little bit. Koji Fox, he's amazing. You met him?
And it kind of just
That's sick.
When I graduated from high school, I took a trip to Japan for 3 weeks.
I'd like to take a trip to Japan.
And I fell in love with it.
It's been like one of the places I've always wanted to go.
I got to visit a lot of schools. And
it's not just like because of Tokyo and everything. I'd really like to see like the countryside and everything. I think Japan's just a beautiful country.
This will be easy. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be, but I studied a couple years at a university in America, then transferred over to Japan, started over 4 years at a university in Japan.
Wow.
Got my teaching license and Yeah.
It's hard work being
Wow.
a teacher.
Yes, I mean, I loved it, but I mean, it was very draining. And that's why pretty much after you'd go to school, 6 in the morning for morning basketball practice, because I was the basketball coach, because as my principal said, hey, you're tall.
You're
basketball coach.
You're tall. You're the basketball coach. True.
I'd have my homeroom class, then I'd have 6 or 7 other classes teaching. Then you'd have after school. All of a sudden, it's there's after school basketball, and then you'd get home and you'd correct. So I was really
basketball practice,
always
man.
at school
Shit,
every
man.
day. It was very
I played b-ball,
and
brother.
I would go home and
That's for FF14.
play
So humble and sweet. It seems that you never got to a
was
fan
how
base
I
and just watch
was able
them
to relax.
live later.
Being able to go
I can't
into
wait.
my little room and turn off the lights and put on my headphones and get into that world of Vana'diel was something that helped me escape.
Is this the
from
first
stress.
online game they did? That was the first online
Then
game?
it just happened to be, one day I was online, checking for 11 related
11's the
information, and I saw that
other
Square Enix
online-
was hiring,
online game,
looking
right?
for a translator, and it just kind of, wow, that would be really cool.
Koji wasn't alone. Final Fantasy XIV was launched in 2010, but the story of this game starts 8 years earlier with the launch of Final Fantasy XI, Square's first MMO, the early days
There
of
it is,
online.
yeah.
Many of the team who worked on 14 started on 11. One of those was Kasuga-san, who joined the company in 1999 to build a network infrastructure for this fledgling MMO.
自分はネットワークとサーバー担当で入っていて、なので一番最初にやっていたのが、当時
online. I remember when that
プレイステーション2が初
happened.
めて
Holy crap.
厳密にはドリームキャストがその前にあるんですけれども、
I didn't have a
プレイステーション
Dreamcast.
プラットフォームとしてはオンライン要素が入った初めての時期だったので、
Yep, that little fucking thing right there,
ネ
boys.
ットワークを作るために、TCP/IP のドライバーを作ったりとか、あとまだ当時モデム通信の時代だ
Some
ったの
twist
で。
words you'll find important.
PPP 通信とか、あと ADSL がちょうど普及し始めた時期だったんで、ADSL の認証として使われた PPPoE とかっていうその本当にネットワークの下の部分、今だとあんまし誰も書かないようなところを書くっていう担当で入社してました。
EU に関して言うとね、スクエアエニックスって言いますか、スクエアが初めて、オンラインのあれだけのゲーム
MMO is a big undertaking, bro.
RPG 日本でやるっていうのはもう本当初めてだったんで、いやもう正直いろんなことがありましたよ当時ね。こんな言っちゃっていいのかな？言っちゃっていい？
Okay, dude.
OK なの？
Okay, relax.
まずね、どういうことがあったかというと、
Yeah, Ultima
あの
Online.
時はMMO とかね、海外だとウルティマとか、
A lot of people love that game.
まあ
What
基
was
本
another
的に
one?
欲しいですよね。
The
ところが
Camelot
コ
one
ン
was
シューマー
pretty
でやる
cool.
なんて
Dark Age of
もう
Camelot.
無謀の極みだとかってね、もうたくさんそういうふうに言われました。ソニーさんがPS2 のハードディスク BB キットなんかもですね、もう何台出すんだとか、そういうのを吸ったもんだして、いろんなことがありましたんで、ほとんど不可能だとかでよく言われてましたよ、実際には。成功なんて。
11 was my first MMO. I hadn't played one before. I remember purchasing the PlayStation 2 broadband unit because they were all sold out. I ended up paying double on like some Yahoo auction or something like that. Ridiculous, but I had to play it. We got a new internet connection.
Hey,
We were
PS2
on a
was
regular
goated.
modem at that time, but because
It's still the best console
we
ever
needed
made.
a new modem, we had to upgrade to ISDN
Easily.
128. But yeah, it was definitely worth it. It was something that was completely new to me, but fascinating. And ever since then, I've been into MMOs. That was the gateway drug for me. Going in from
11 was your
and then
gateway.
Trying, some of the
Mine was
Western
WoW.
MMOs as well. Getting into World of Warcraft, seeing the differences between the two.
Personally, I think
I
it's
did a little
very
bit of
different,
EverQuest, too.
Here in Japan from the Western market because, yeah, it is for everyone in the globe. I mean, it's very first MMORPG on the console, PlayStation 2, and also, I mean, it was the first ever cross-platform.
Wait, it was
MMO between
cross-platform?
PlayStation 2 and the Xbox 360.
That's
The obvious one
crazy.
is the most Japanese people don't very like to chat in public.
Right.
So, I mean, in the world, there's a lot of characters,
Silk Road's
but
on-
it's very quiet
It's a
because
decade.
people are
Jeez.
using a tell instead of the say or shout. And then, but if you go to the Western world, game world, I mean, every single one is shouting around. So yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah.
While in the West, you have your EverQuests and you had your Ultima Online.
Fucking EverQuest, bro.
In Japan, there was none of that. And then, so Final Fantasy XI was really one of the first MMOs in Japan. And so getting to work with basically the pioneers of the Japanese MMO was really exciting. On the other hand, I mean, you could also say that it was possibly kind of a curse in the sense that they were all, you know, doing their own thing. They had their vision of what an MMO should be and what a Japanese MMO should be. And then me, again, not having played an MMO before, getting on this team and thinking, okay, this is an MMO.
14 was your first MMO
working in that
before
project.
I wasn't sure the ability
kind
to
of,
play one.
You know,
yeah, I mean,
okay, this is
mine
what
was
MMO is,
Burning Crusade
and
and WoW.
That one day I start
And
playing WoW.
I think just like old WoW is so easy to get into because it's so simple.
Seeing the differences between the two and saying like, okay,
and
what I thought
that was what I liked
the
about Final
norm
Fantasy
in
14
Final
as well.
Fantasy
It's like
11, you know,
simple to get
the
into.
grinding for 20
Doesn't
hours
take like
to go
an
up one level,
omega
and
amount of
only
brain
to
power
have
or
your level
skill just
drop
to get
when
into the
you,
game
you
and
know,
have fun.
pull too many crabs and it throws you and
Pull
you've
too many
lost
crabs.
5 hours worth.
True.
I thought that was normal, and then you're like, well, that's not normal, is
No,
it?
no.
The Japanese base game, Final Fantasy XI, had already released, and they were working on the first expansion pack, Rise of the Zalart. I was part of the team that was working to get
reset stuff.
The base game and Rise of Zalart all translated before the Japanese Rise of Zalart was finished, so we could all release at the same time.
Right. Did you get it on time?
I got it on time.
Got it on time.
I haven't
Nice.
missed a deadline yet. That's one
He
thing
hasn't
I'm
missed
proud
a
of.
single deadline.
Final
What a
Fantasy
Chad,
XI
bro.
was a huge success for Square Enix. It established a concurrent user base of around 250,000 players for years. It was the most profitable
that bad.
Final Fantasy game
Especially
ever,
for a
and at one
console
stage was the
MMO?
6th most popular game on all of Xbox Live.
Jeez.
More than that, it established the Japanese style of MMO. And when the decision was made in 2005 to start work on a sequel, the new MMO was built around things that made 11 successful, focusing, like most Final Fantasy games do, on beautiful graphics and an interesting battle system. This new game was to be directed and produced by the same duo that shipped 11, series veteran Hiromichi Tanaka and Nobuaki Komodo. Final Fantasy XIV was announced for Windows and PlayStation 3 in 2009, but behind the scenes the development team was struggling to put the pieces of its new world together.
ファイナルファンタジー14のその最初のバージョンの、自分が見た時の一番大きな問題点、最終的にそれが問題だったと考えているものっていうのは最初のコンセプトとしてプランナーがスクリプトを書くことによってゲームを作っていこう。で、利点としては、プランナーが考えて自分たちで実装するんで、高速な開発ができる。要は、そうじゃないと基本的にはプランナーさんはものを考えて、開発者にエンジニアに相談してどう実装するかを決めて、で、ゲームデザインをする人はそのどういうパラメータをいじりたいかとかを相談しながらエンジニアと話をしてものを作っていかなきゃいけないんですけれども。そこの部分に関してスクリプトを導入すると自分で考えて自分で実現することができるようになるっていう発想でゲーム実装の大半がスクリプトで組まれてたんですね。そのスクリプト UI の問題もそうなんですけれども、
He's also one of the primals? Dude, that's cool.
スクリプトを動かすエンジン側がかなり負荷が高いというか CPU をたくさん使わないと動かない状態になっているので、ちょっとした何かをするだけでもゲーム内で少し何かをするだけでも
I can see the skeleton
CPU リソースを使うことによって
into the current FF14 from that. I can definitely see where it was headed. Did get a promotion, sick.
で結果としてそのサーバーでできることは少ない。あとゲームとしてサ
Still
ーバーでできる
14
ことは
art. I mean,
少ない
I
ですし
think when you make a game like Final Fantasy XIV, after all like this, it'll always be in your heart. It's always going to be part of your soul, right?
結果的にそのゲーム内容としてリッチなものが実現できなくなっているってことが起きてましたね。で、UI もスクリプトで組まれていたので、なんかちょっと処理するだけでもすごい時間がかかるっていうような問題が発生してました。
Like I mentioned before, again, localization being in a position where we get to see all the parts come together first. We were some of the first to realize that, you know, Houston, we have a problem. That type of situation. I mean, you know, you had the battle team. They're like, yes, we have this great battle system, you know, with stamina and these things that you could do. And then you had this story. Yes, we have this story. Oh, hey, we have these guild leads and all of these parts. And everyone was really, really proud of their parts. You know, look at this grass. It's so beautiful. Look at this barrel. It's the, you know, the most beautiful barrel ever to be, you know, represented in graphical form.
It's got as many polygons as the character.
Yes, and
he is
all
a
of those
Chad,
parts,
absolute
all
Chad.
of these teams, again, very, very proud of
The
their work. And you have
flames know that
the team
depths
was,
could claim me.
you know, put together for some of the best minds in Square Enix. You had people that were
Tall's balls to be a swear word in game.
Lead the projects were all come together, and it became a lot of just tiny little groups making something that was really great. But once you put it together,
there was no like cohesiveness because they were all working on.
Knew that.
Yeah, I can get that.
Localization and probably QA as well, and we're like, okay, we need to do something. But by then it was one of those. It's kind of too late to do anything. But for us, we would be looking at the text, and some of it, it wouldn't make sense, or it would just be very bland. And thinking, if there's any way to make this game better, what can we do? It's like, well, I can take this text and maybe add some more stuff into it, add some more flavor to it, and maybe that will.
Yeah, it's just like.
Distract people from the fact that the battle.
That's rough. That's rough, man.
At a fundamental level, the piecemeal design of the game was causing problems. Graphics were inconsistent. While many elements of the world were copy and pasted ad nauseum, some environmental objects had as many polygons and shaders as a character model. The battle system was just confusing. The game didn't have elements fundamental to most modern MMOs, things like jumping, auto-attack, and the ability to interact with the map using a mouse. It had a system that nerfed hardcore players to make sure they didn't level up too fast. The UI was confusing, crafting was incredibly complex and took forever, and simply there just wasn't enough content. The closed beta wasn't going well. They needed more time to fix these problems, so the open beta was pushed back to within a month before launch. The team knew there were problems, and they were getting frustrated.
Naturally, of course.
今まで話していた仕事っていうのは大体その2010年の1月から、実際にリリースされる 8月ぐらいまでの間にやっていたことで、ゲームが本当に良くないっていうのがこう、みんなに認識されて自覚されていくっていうのは結局ベータが始まって製品版が始まってっていう8月9月10月ぐらいまでの期間に起きたことなんですね。で、実際にはこうチーム内の意識としてもリリース前、そのベータが始まる前から本当にこれをリリースしていいものかどうかっていう議論はある程度そのチーム全体でそのオフィシャルであったわけではないですけれども、開発者の中ではやはりその世に出していいクオリティかどうかっていうところは議論がありました。
When 1.0 was getting made, was it just the mentality that, oh, we're not like, that's like their thing, and we have our very own successful thing over here, we're going to just make another one of those?
Right, and that's really what it felt like, is that we're going to continue doing what we did because it succeeded before.
Succeeded before, why wouldn't it succeed again, right?
And seeing that direction, them taking that direction, and knowing that, having worked on 11, that yes, they were very successful, seeing the success that they had with Final Fantasy XI, seeing these great creators, creating something that was, revolutionary. But then on the other hand, knowing that what they were doing was, but maybe that worked 6 or 7 years ago, but a lot of things have changed.
You can't just sit in
and I think there was even one
when you make something new, you kind of sometimes gotta move forward. If you just release the same thing like
point where
6 years later, it might not work the same.
Scathing mail and send it out to the whole
also
team
watch the
before telling anyone else on localization he was going to write it, and then we all get it at the same time. The devs team, we're reading it, it's like, wow, this is really terrible. I hope he doesn't. Oh, he sent it to the whole team. Because he just got really frustrated because he could. To him, they were being very stubborn. They weren't. They hadn't moved on. Whereas the rest of the world had moved on and adapted, with the release of WoW and what they had done. Whereas, the team here was like, no, we're going to stick with what we know, and that's good enough.
Then start feeling more concerning the situation. This is not fixed. You announced the launch date, but it's not fixed. So, but still, some major portion of people are still thinking, believing, no, it's better, still better. Last phase, but still better. So it could be, fixed
people
change it.
The games still do that all the time now, except they just put it under early access.
Thinking, okay, this project's going to be great. To, there might be some problems. Can we fix them? Can we fix them? Okay, we can't fix them. Is there anything we can do? I don't know. It was, it was a very taxing experience.
I bet. It was probably extremely stressful.
The team
then.
crossed their fingers and hoped that the game's beta problems were simply that, the same issues that most MMOs have, ones that could be fixed with patches once the game entered live operations. And so Final Fantasy XIV Online launched on September 30th, 2010. It sold well its first week, and after a month had over 600,000 players swarming into its world. But it didn't take long for the cracks to appear. The problems in the beta were echoed by new players. The game was sluggish, the servers crashed, and Eorzeans quickly ran out of things to do. Quests were limited, and the fatigue system even made grinding for XP next to impossible.
Oh, it just sounds like Shadowlands.
Too.
Let's get right down to it. Unless you've got the patience of Job or some kind of masochist, you shouldn't play Final Fantasy XIV.
Ooh,
its
ouch,
problems
man.
are so vast that I could spend hours talking about them. The awful interface, the recycled content, the stringent limits on questing, the useless maps, the stupid market ward, these issues and dozens more constantly have you asking that age-old question, what were they thinking?
This just sounds like Shadowlands.
So, what was it like seeing public reaction?
Yeah, it was very, I mean, very disheartening, because you know you'd want to look at those and you'd want to say no, they don't understand, they don't know what's going on here, or but deep down you'd know they were right, and that was what kind of that dagger in your heart, and it's twisting because you want to defend what you worked on. I mean, the people that I worked with.
Oh yeah, naturally you want to defend everything, but it's like there's a point where you gotta sit down and like, look, this is the problem. It needs to be fixed, and I'm glad they did it.
But
a lot of people
and
wouldn't
then
do
you see
that.
people online, bashing the work they did, and I know how hard they worked. I know how many hours they put in. I know that like in the last
the
3 or
reviews
4
were
months, people were
unkind, although
basically
accurate, and FFN. They were horrible to read. I remember.
All putting
there were
their
a lot of issues in the
100%
speakers
into this
great
game that
details,
was
like even the simple stuff like teleport and the level design,
destined to
decaf world design, etc.
kind of crash and
Yeah,
burn.
I'll look at that like a
and then
night
to have
stream
people
or like
online just say, "Oh, that sucks. This person
off stream," because I do like
shit, and their work is
seeing
terrible."
the behind the scenes stuff.
It hurts, but it hurts more because if I was not here and was a user and had played that game, I probably would have said
you would have said the same thing. That's the thing.
そうですね。当時はね、私CFO やってたんで見てたんですけれども、ローンチのタイミングやっぱ一番大きく違ったのは11の時のいろいろごたごたねと9の14の時のごたごた一番違うっていうのは。11の時はいろいろごたごたあったけど、ゲームに関して言うとさすがに相当やっぱり相当程度やっぱり受け入れファン相当のやっぱり評価されたんですよね。で、オペレーション上のねトラブルとかっていろいろ多分あるっていうこれはある程度つきもので大変だったんですけれども、それはあったんですけど、ゲーム内容に関して言うと非常に評価されたというふうに。
Yeah, 11 was Shell's first shot
けれども。
at the MMO, so like kind of expected, but 14 was like you didn't have the room for error. Everyone already liked 11.
これはちょっとやっぱり相当大丈夫かなというのをローンチした後ね、やっぱりそこはね非常にリアルに感じましたね。それはそうですね、ローンチして、しばらく経って、そんなに長い期間じゃなかったですね。そうしばらくなんでやっぱり相当なこのままで大丈夫なのかっていう社内でも相当やっぱり議論ありましたからね。
I mean, the first few months was just an endless stream of translating apology mails from producers and directors and finding out
how bad the game launch was.
Trying to figure out different ways of saying
yeah, like dude, when
the more you say it,
it would just be taxing. It's like you put all this work into
Japan
something and it just came out like that. Because like you said, you can defend it, but it's like
but then trying to translate that, it's like, okay,
in
this
the
is
player
the 10th time
shoes,
I've said
you're just
sorry
like,
in this one post.
Okay,
and then
yeah.
From the American myself, it's like, yeah, people are going to look at that as insincere.
And with it coming from like a big
company
like Square Enix,
and then trying to explain that to the team, it's like, no, we have to apologize. Like,
something has to be done.
But and it just became, we weren't talking about the game anymore. We were talking about how to translate apologies, and it seemed like that lasted for a couple of months.
Actually, we see a huge drop. I mean, right after the launch timing, we got some good number of the subscribers. Then that fall. I mean, as you can imagine. So I mean, it was failure, and we announced a failure. So we see lots of decline.
さっきも話した通り、実際にはその開発内でも 今リリースすべきかっていうかリリースできるクオリティにあるかっていうのは
bad when you're skeptical at like the beta
ベータ
phase.
直前とかベータが始まってもそうなんですけど常に疑問はあったのでリリースして実際にその
It shouldn't just been released.
それまでにチーム内にあった空気
It is
は
what it is.
やはり出したら意外と受け入れられる可能性があるんじゃないかっていうその漠然としたその出せばどうにかなるのかもその自分たちが思っているほど悪くないのかもっていうその何の根拠もない希望的なものがあったんですよね。で出た結果結局そんな魔法は起きなくて
Yeah, it was just that wishful thinking like if we just release it maybe we can just
まだ世に出すには早いというか世に出せるクオリティに達していない商品を出してしまったっていう気持ちはみんなにあったんで実際にその改善しなきゃっていうか根本的に対応しなきゃいけないっていうところはチーム内に割とすぐ広がったと思ってます。なので特にすごいそんなことはないっていう意見がすごく強くあって誰かを説得しなきゃいけないみたいなことは特になかったですね。
That's tough, man. They're just laying down.
Today, Square Enix is based across multiple floors in a modern office complex in Shinjuku, Tokyo. It's a company that is often designing multiple projects at once. And while Final Fantasy XIV was being developed, in another part of the building, a different game was being made.
It's the
produced
too
by
big
Final
to fail
Fantasy
mentality.
fan,
Also,
name,
original Cyberpunk.
Naoki
Yeah, it's like, oh, the game is just too big and too hyped to fail. We just gotta get it out where people will get pissed. Oh shit.
エンターテインメントシステムかのマリオブラザーズが一番最初にプレイしたゲームです。とにかくそのテレビの中、テレビっていうのはその見るものだと思っていた子供の時に。ところがそのマリオブラザーズで初めてそのコントローラーを握ってゲームをプレイした時にまずそもそもテレビのものを自分が自由に動かせるっていうことがものすごいショックで友達の家でプレイさせてもらったんだけど
OCP The literal Chad, bro.
覚えてます。ドラゴンクエストっていう日本で RPG を大きく広めたタイトルを初めて触った時にアクションではないゲーム数字のやり取りでこんなにまたさらにゲームは面白くなるんだっていうのを特にストーリーラインがあってっていうまた次のカルチャーショックを受けて RPG っていうジャンルにものすごくなんだろうフォーカスしていくことになったかなとは思います。当然その翌年に出たファイナルファンタジーにもその映画的なその演出ファンタジーをより強く打ち出したっていうところにもすごい衝撃を受けてたのでやっぱり
I'm gonna pause for a second. I can kind of relate to that. Like how he says like, well, Dragon Quest really got me into the RPG side of things. Yoshi P is amazing. He really cares and cried on stream when he announced Endwalker would be delayed 2 weeks because he knew everyone had already taken their holiday. Sometimes you don't want another repeat, man. Sometimes the delay is just what you need. But I can kind of relate to what he's saying. Mine wasn't Dragon Quest. My like first intro to like a grand fantasy, like a grand story and adventure was Zelda Ocarina of Time. It was literally like the first game I beat when I was a kid. And that got me hooked. It got me to think that video games are just much more than mindless things. Like I had just completed a journey. Something amazing, dude. I went to the volcano. I went to the Shadow Temple. I stopped this big behemoth, and it was cool. It was like I couldn't see something like this on TV. I actually got to do this. You got to play it. It was you. I thought it was really cool. Yeah, Ocarina of Time. That's why Ocarina of Time has a special place in my heart. It was like the first story I got through. It just kind of changed, you know. Really cool.
僕の中でドラゴンクエストとファイナルファンタジーっていうのはすごい大きかったですね当時。
Like most Japanese players at the time, Yoshida-san played all the early Final Fantasy games. He holds them in high regard, though he still holds the bitter memory of not being able to save before the last dungeon in Final Fantasy III. But when he was 11 years old, a brand new type of gaming experience arrived at home.
Because gaming is such a big part of our core
PC, the young gamer learned how
culture
to program
now.
BASIC. His first video game centered around trying to break into a bank vault. But this PC also exposed him to a spectrum of gaming that eluded most Japanese players.
Like that's what it's the same thing
he
as
fell in love with games
TV
like
anyways,
Diablo
right?
and was stunned when he first went online and
Diablo.
played with other players.
Diablo, brother.
翌年にウルティマオンラインをベータからプレイし、先輩にとにかくすげえゲームあるって言われて、
Old Blizzard, man.
始めたのが 初めて MMO をプレイした作品で、やっぱり同じようなその3回目の衝撃。
Remember back
3000人
then
が
when
同時
gaming
に
made
一
you
つ
a
の
nerd?
世界
Yeah, dude.
で
For
遊
real.
ぶってい
I
う
think
の
my
が
first
も
real
う
story I
とてつ
completed
も
was
ない
Halo
また衝
CE.
撃
Halo
で
CE
し
was
たね。
so
ウ
good.
ルティマは本当に
I'd had to go to my
自由度が
friend's house to
ウルティマ
play
は
that, dude.
特に
We'd stay up
と
all
にか
night
く
playing
初
the
期は
story
自由
mode.
度がめちゃくちゃ高いゲームだったので、その
Ultima Online
い
was
わゆ
pretty
るロードの
huge.
称号をつけた、そのなんて言ったらいいんだろうな、すごく紳士的なというかコミュニティリーダー的プレイを
Completely evil character.
完全に悪
Good
な
one.
プレイ
Good
ヤー
one.
キラーを
Good
やる
one.
キャラクターを2つ作って
Kill
どっ
other
ちも
players.
ものすごい遊んでたし、やっぱりその
True.
MMORPG
Chad, bro.
という
Absolute Chad.
ゲームがどう作られて
What
る
a
のか、
fucking
どうい
god.
ったエンジニアリングが必要なのかっていうのもものす
It's
ごい
cool if people
そこで
find out you
勉強
play
させ
video
て
games.
も
You're
ら
kind
っ
of a
た。
nerdy geek. I mean, at least younger generation. Most
もう
people
その
can
頃
play.
から
Yeah,
コン
it's
ソ
just
ール
it's cool now.
と
I think my
同じ
gamer
ぐらいの
nerd, and
比
we've
重
been
で
happily
PC
married for
で
close to
ゲーム
31 years.
をかなり遊ぶようになっ
Holy
たので、
congrats, man.
自分で PC パーツ買ってきて組み立てたりしてたし、でやっぱりそのあたりで FPS もかなりプレイし始めてたし、特に
That's crazy. He did that in
3DMMO の
Ultima.
スタートであるエヴァクエスト、その後プレイをし始めて、当時エヴァクエストのパッケージを日本で手に入れるのが本当に大変で、
It's place for it
出
tonight
張で東
nonstop.
京
How
に
times
来
have
た時
changed.
に秋葉原をね時間を作って
I'm
ゾン
just
ビのよう
saying,
に
bro.
店をこううろうろしてエヴァクエストってゲー
My
ム
kids
な
are
んです
going to
けど、エヴァクエ
experience
ストっ
some
て
of the
何で
old
すかって。
games. They're gonna definitely experience Ocarina of Time, man. Ocarina of Time, I feel like is such a generational game that
Yoshida-san would
transcends all
embark on a career in
generations.
games that would eventually see him joining Square Enix to work on the Dragon Quest series.
Oh,
Though
so he got to
wasn't
work
working
on
with the
Dragon
Final
Quest. That's
Fantasy
sick.
team, he was part of the umbrella group that was allocating programmers to various projects. He didn't have granular visibility on FF14, but he knew the team was struggling. I asked from his perspective as a
Remember your first game? I remember the first like technical game I had. It was Resident Evil 2 old graphics. I know yours was Resident Evil 2, dude. You know that game inside and out. Mine was Pokemon Yellow, and let me give you an insight. I loved Pokemon. I watched the anime. I was like, dude, Pokemon is sick. But when I got Pokemon Yellow, I was so excited. I would play that game all the time. My favorite Pokemon was Gengar. Now, I didn't know anything about the trading or anything. I just thought, dude, you can just get Gengar straight out the box. All I had to do was get a Haunter and, you know, just evolve him, and we're gonna go. I leveled that fucking Haunter all the way up to max level. I'm like, bro, what is going on? Why is he not evolving? To learn later on, you gotta trade Haunter to get Gengar. I was so mad as a kid. I was like, dude, why can't I just get Gengar, man? First game was Pac-Man on Atari. Sick. I'm old enough to play. My first game was compilation Pong, Duck Hunt, etc. I got Pitfall and those great ones. The Ataris. I played a little bit of Atari. My dad had one. I think my only real issue with 14 is that you have to keep items you want to glamour. Yeah,
producer where
yeah.
he thought the game's problems were coming from.
I mean, I don't really mind it too
かも
much.
しれないけど、クリスタルツールズって呼ばれるミドルウェアを
WoW's
全社で
transmog is systems
作ろう
a
として
little
いたの
better.
で、腕のいいプログラマーが全部そのチームに
But it took,
各
granted, it took them a long time for their transmog to get better. Because if you played in like Kata and Mop, you'd have to have the item. Granted, you had to have the item. There was no like collection tab or anything. So like your bank was just full of fucking just items. You didn't have like a armory or anything. Your bank was just full of items, and if you sold it, it was gone. It was like removed. You couldn't use it anymore. So like that was the old system transmog. Oh my god, I had so much shit in my time because I'm like, I need this experience.
なんだろう、ゲームラインから招集されて、そのメインプログラマーがみんないないっていう状態になってしまったので、どのプロジェクトもものすごい大変な時期だった。まあオリジナルの14がああなってしまった理由の一つでもあるかなとは思いますけど、さらに2つ大きな問題がそこに絡まっていて、スクエアエニックスその全体にプレイステーション2のジェネレーションで本当に世界一クオリティグラフィックスのクオリティが高い そしてゲームエクスペリエンスがものすごく詰まったゲームっていうのをたくさん。
My young girl was born after RE1 first game PlayStation. RE2. Yeah, RE2, baby. Residential Evil. Gave you a ColecoVision. You didn't sell it, still got it hooked up. I still have my N64. Have a Dreamcast that I picked up for free for work one time because I just had like one. I don't know, yeah, I have this fucking wants to play this. I still have my PS2, my 360. I mean, the 360.
リリースしたので、本当にこうなんていうんだろう、ある意味自信過剰にもうなっていた。
The corporation became arrogant?
自分たちが世界一だし。
Oh, we're too big to fail. Yeah, Square Enix too big to fail, right?
世界一だし、その作り方はその自分たちにしかできない。だから、
Yeah, it became a shackle like, oh, this
超巨大な成功体験ってやっぱり足かせというかにもなる例だと思うんですけど、ものすごくおごってた、まあ悪い言い方をすればおごってた時期だったと思うんですね。まず。例えるとその刀を作る刀匠のような職人たちが本当にたくさんいて、彼らが一つずつを手作りで作って、
Swordsman's creating katana, dude, creating katanas?
実は世界は、まあ特にその北米を中心にテクノロジーでそれをカバーするっていうところをずっと追求してきた時期で、
It's a numbered Final Fantasy game. There's no way it
に
fails.
なった瞬間にテクノロジーの方がそれを上回るっていう時期が来たせいで、作り方を変えようとはしないし、だけどテクノロジー
So they were just doing the same shit and just thought it would work.
ことから、さらにそれを知ってるはずのプログラマーたちはミドルウェアの制作に行ってるっていう状態で、でもグラフィックス作ってるそのアーティストたちは自分たちの作り方こそが世界一だと思ってるので、古い作り方で引き続きものすごく負荷のかかるやり方でアセットを作ってたので、もうそれらが絡まってっていうのがまあもう一つの大きなさっき2つあるって言った問題の一つ目がそれですね。もう一つはプライドはいつ
The pride, yeah, the pride just got in the way, man.
そこにやっぱり超巨大な成功体験をしたっていうこと自体
Oh, because they were, yeah, there it is. Because we're great, we don't need to look at the success of other games and how MMORPGs would work.
こそがベストであって、他をあんまり見る必要がないっていう時期でもあったんじゃないかなと思っていて、例えば
Yes, 100 people. Wow, it's wow.
多分 MMORPG を知ってる人に
All of them will probably say World of Warcraft.
MMORPG は何ですかって言ったら、100人に聞いたら100人がワールド・オブ・ウォークラフトって言ったはずなのに、誰もプレイしてない開発チームが。これはワールド・オブ・ウォークラフトを知ってるか知ってないかっていう話だけの話をしてるんじゃなくて、その自分たちが世の中に対して新しいそのビデオゲームをリリースしようとするときに、ライバルになるタイトルは何だろう。
At that time, WoW I think was a mop, right?
プレイヤーはどこにそのゲームエクスペリエンスの最新の状態をプレイしてるんだろうっていうのを知らないっていうのが、その感覚として僕には結構信じられない。なんでもっとみんなゲームプレイしないの？だって自分たちが今どのあたりにいるか分かんなくなっちゃうよっていうのが、まあ言いたい。で特に14の場合に関しては、もちろんファイナルファンタジー11の超巨大な成功体験っていうのが邪魔をしたっていうのもあるとは思うんだけど、あの当時はエヴァークエストを徹底的にプレイをして、だからこそ11を作ったはず。
Yeah, PS2 and Guitar Hero Great on Black Friday. I knew my mom was got me a PC. So she grabbed the last Guitar Hero game.
隣にあるレストランが
HP made the devs play WoW, so they had a new inspiration on what to create. See, that's good. You need to get other inspirations. You can't because
so just at the launch stage
that's cool.
Of 1.0.
That's smart.
What was the feeling within Square Enix? The beta was quite close to launch. Were people anticipating that there would be negative feedback, or were they less aware that that was going to happen? I guess.
僕は他のチームにいて、す
Someone tried to
ごく
fight
デ
her.
ータの評判が悪いっていうのはネ
This is
ッ
for
ト
my
でニュースは見てましたね。ただ多かれ少なかれ
That's hilarious.
MMORPG のローンチは絶対にまあ荒れやすい、そのサーバーがすぐ落ちるとか、まあストレステストをやってるけど、プレイヤーの方は遊びたいからやっぱり サーバーが落ちるとやっぱり
Oh, naturally. A player will want to just play it as soon as possible. Naturally. It's just that's just naturally video
僕もやっ
games.
ぱり11を作ったチームだからまあそうは言っても11のやっぱり完成度が高いのでそこと比較をしてあの機能がないこの機能がないっていう話をしてるのか
Yeah,
なっていう
Granny's a
ふうに
gangster. Hey, Granny's a gangster. I'm not
僕
gonna
は
lie.
僕自身の開
Granny is
発
a
が
gangster.
忙しかったのもあってただそれも少しずつ収まっていくんだろうなっていうふうに僕は当時は見てたただ別の角度今度はそのオリジナルの14チームの中のその視点としてはこのままだと本当にまずいもっと時間をかけて品質を上げないとっていうもちろん声を上げる人たちもいたけれど
Yeah, it'd be yeah, like even
会社
people in the game or that made the
全
game
体
knew
の
if
判
we
断として
kept
はファイナルファンタジー11のスタートもそうだったと機能たくさんなかったしものすごくネガティブなフィードバックもたくさん来たけどパッチでどんどん直していって11は完成したんだから14も大丈夫だと最初は絶対こうなんだっていう風に判断したのでベータを終わらせてリリースへ踏み切ったっていうのが当時のジャッジだったって僕はチームに入ってからインタビューをしてそれを確認したのでチームの中ではやっぱり議論はあったそうですあのままじゃダメまずいっていう話
has all the swag. Dude, this guy's got some drip, bro.
今お話しした通り11の時もそうだったでも11がずっとパッチを続けてああなったじゃないかと
Eventually, corporate realized that this wasn't usual launch problems, so they called on a few select members of the team to create a task force. This task force would research what changes the game needed and the resources the development environment would require to do the work. Members of that team would talk to Yoshida-san about their worries after hours. His thoughts were that the current organizational structure would need to be modified if the team was going to make the changes required. In October of 2010, Yoshida-san talked to the then Square Enix president Yoichi Wada and suggested they initiate a company-wide emergency to get the team the resources they needed. Wada-san spent a few days talking to the 14 development team about their concerns, and while a lot of the team had suggested that the current task force was in fact up to the task, some members of the 14 team had pleaded to have Yoshida-san join the project to help. And so it transpired that in late November, corporate took the decision to remove Hiromichi Tanaka from the team and move Nobuaki Komodo from director to lead designer. Both of their vacant positions would be filled by Yoshida-san.
Damn, okay. They're like, we need this man. We need this man. Stop getting off topic, so you stay on the topic. No, it's okay. Basically, FF14 was broken beyond repair. Basically, for what I'm gathering, 1.0 was Shadowlands. Shitty release, shitty game, shitty. But you know, at least Yoshi P had the balls to say that it was bad, and then go back to basics, back to the drawing board. While just kind of just. Oh, Shadowlands bad. We'll just release Dragonflight, and people will forget it all happened. Getting Yoshida was their best decision ever. The Yoshi P revolution. Yeah, this is probably will go down as like one of the best decisions a gaming company did or an MMO has ever made. Honestly, Shadowlands was playable at least. That is debatable. That is debatable to an extent. In fact, if you want to watch the story of the FF 1.0, there's a video archive on YouTube on all the MSQ cutscenes. Oh, goodness. It was broken beyond any hope. Sometime, I don't know, man. I'd rather, I guess, kind of play around with a broken game than a fucking dumpster fire that ruins all your character that you've built up over the past decade. Ruin your classes, ruin fun with Choregast, and just putting all these requirements on your fucking to just play the game. It at least okay, I will say it at least played like WoW. That was the only thing. It at least just played like WoW. I could at least just go do other stuff that were in other expansions. I didn't actually have to touch Shadowlands. I played a little bit of it. I did Castle Nathria, but other than that, no. Not the funny kind of broken, it was the not fun, I hate this. So it's kind of like the Warlords release. The Warlords of Draenor release. I don't know if any of y'all were there for the Warlords of Draenor release, When I tried to play Warlords of Draenor, I was like 230,000th in the queue or some shit. It said it would take me like 8 hours to get into the game. I server transferred so I could actually play the game. You get in, it's super laggy. You can't play the game. You can't even interact with a fucking quest giver. It was bad. Warlords had to be the worst launch I've ever been a part of. It was awful. You couldn't play the game. The game, like, oh my goodness. And it was so sad because leveling up in Warlords is actually really good. That was the only good thing about the expansion. Yeah, imagine Warlord released the first 2 days, but that's the entire game. Oh my god, I could not. My opinion is more fun than BFA. BFA was weird. There were some fun times in BFA, but there were some really bad things in BFA. Let's not beat around the bush.
At that time, he was leading a team that was working on an original IP for Square Enix. He was disappointed to leave that team, but excited for the opportunity to work on one of the company's crown jewels, a numbered Final Fantasy game.
What?
So,
yeah, like, the thing is, when you release something that's just completely broken and unplayable, say at the end you do get it to be playable, people are still just gonna look at the game and be like, this is an unplayable mess. I don't even want to play this. Same thing happened to Fallout 76. It was just stupid and not really very playable, and people look at it today and they're like, they only think of when it came out. The only reason Cyberpunk, I feel like, doesn't get that moniker anymore is because the anime literally saved that game. And the continued dedication to fix that game. I posted the cutscene vid in the Discord. We'll check that out. Yeah, I don't know. But I can definitely tell an ARR where there is the, like, bones of, like, the older World of Warcraft. And it really shows how much, like, dedication that they had to, like, make sure this game was a success. They put their heart and soul, even just in the Realm Reborn, like, when I actually paid attention to it, it has so much heart.
He got right to work.
やらなきゃいけないことが当時3つあると思ってて、まあ順番にやってったんですけど、まずそのチームに、まあオリジナルのチームにトップが変わります。で、あとそのタスクフォースメンバーもそのまま開発コアとしてリードに入りますっていう当然話をしなきゃいけない。
Why do the final raid in 1.0?
僕はドラゴンクエスト側のゲームを開発することが多かったので、
Yeah, we can check that out too.
ほとんどのスタッフを
The newest Cyberpunk really did fix a lot of the game. Oh yeah, the newest like DLC and the updates they did for Cyberpunk, that game is fucking amazing. It is amazing. Like I said, I think the anime also just gave it new life as well. Like people were more interested in the world and everything. And I really like that that Project Red took that. They were like, oh, they really like this, so let's put Rebecca's gun in the game. Let you get David's jacket. Like it's stuff like that. It's just showing that you care about your product. And Yoshi P really cares about FF14. Holy. 7-hour video of all cutscenes, so watch on your own time or separate in parts on streams you want. Definitely. Well, I'll definitely probably check it out off stream, like if I'm grinding or something.
知らないというか、まあ顔と名前ぐらいは知ってるスタッフはいたけど、その一緒に仕事したことがある人がほとんどいなかったので、まず Say Hello っていうところから。で、一度もみんな仕事したことがないから、どんな仕事をする人間なのかを見てくれればいいよってまず。で、あ、こいつダメだと思ったら、チーム抜けて構わないから、一緒に仕事してみようでも一回はいいよねって。で、それでダメだと思ったら、本当すぐ抜けて構わないから、3ヶ月ぐらいまず一緒にやろうよっていう話を僕スピーチでした。
He came in there all business, Chad shit.
で、まあもう一回チャレンジするよ。まあ当然その時その申請するなんて話が結果がなかったので、とにかく立て直しをやるよと、ギブアップはしないよっていう話をした時に、僕を知ってる何人かはよしやるぞっていう人たちと、もういい、もう無理だよっていう人たちと、なんだよこの急な体制変更って言ってまあ怒ってる人たちと、っていうのが大体のその時の雰囲気でしたね。
It was like I guess it's like more so a fear of a second failure. I don't think that it was like too impossible or too much. It was just like no one wants to release the second wave of failure. Talked about Koji Fox being fat. Yoshi P's a real Chad in here. Yeah, bro. Like but does he stand on business, bro? This man is all the business. He is the business. He came in there and said, "Look, we're gonna fix this." And like I understand, some of the developers were probably like, "It's impossible" because they don't want to get that second wave of failure. It'd look bad. I know Yoshi P will never do a classic 1.0, but I'd love to see a time travel raid set where you can go back and do a chopped down version of the 1.0 or story at the end. Or maybe like, yeah, I could see that. Or like something like Chromie Time where it can kind of give you like a vision. It'd be kind of cool. But as much as he demanded and pushed his team, he demanded more of himself. And as people saw that, yeah, like that's the thing. That is the thing of a good like leader. Like leading. Like, yeah, he's pushing y'all, but he is pushing himself as much, if not harder, because he wants this to succeed. When you see someone that is as dedicated to it as he is putting, or as you are, that will drive the entire force. Like you see him busting his ass, it makes everyone else want to bust their ass. You know what I mean? And that's why it's holy crap, Omega Chad, literally Giga Chad.
今も14のサウンドディレクターやってる総研が、まあその話を
Man will work himself to the grave just to make sure this is like the perfect experience, and that is very respectable.
やり直すぞっていうか、そのリベンジするぞって言ったらガッツポーズしてたのはあいつだけです。今でも覚えてますよ。2階席でおっしゃーってやってたんであいつ。
I saw both reactions. I saw the, oh my God, we just went through a year of hell, and now he's asking us to go through a year and a half of hell to this point that might
can't be your best if you're not keeping yourself in the best condition.
No one had taken a game and rebuilt it in this manner before. So basically he's saying like, yeah, you just have to trust me, and yeah, you could, waste another year and a half of your life and it could be a failure, and but you're gonna have to believe me on this one.
He had a vision.
And so yeah, a lot of people are like, I can't do this anymore. I don't know.
He had a
and
vision.
I can understand that because again, it was a gamble. But then on the other hand, there were, a lot of us, myself included, but a lot of people on the team that were like, no, we worked so hard on this, and we did our jobs the best that we could, but for a lot of reasons, some circumstances that were out of our control. Decisions made by higher ups, decisions made by other teams that affected our work, and nothing that we could do about it. But we had put our all into it, and we were invested in the project. We still believed in the project. To have someone from the outside come in, and not just come in to say, okay, forget it, we're just going to do it my way or the highway.
Example of how closely they pressure feet.
He asked our opinions. He laid out a roadmap. He gave us a vision and a hope, and it.
Yeah, that's actually cool. And I think the Season of Discovery devs are taking that approach. Like I said, that when it was like one day, everyone was complaining that the layer system, since people weren't on the same layers anymore, it was kind of broken. Like you'd be loaded into like a layer with like no one on it. Literally a day later, they hotfixed it. Like I think they are taking this approach. Like we need to listen to this stuff. Like people don't want to do that. They're like, you don't want to load into a dead layer where no one's playing, is to fix it. People were saying, well, Boomkin and all these other classes are performing really poorly compared to everyone else. They're like, all right, look, we'll buff the Star Surge, we'll buff Shadow Priest. It's like crazy. It's 4 minutes.
Even though it seemed like it would be difficult to achieve, it didn't seem inconceivable.
Yeah, it wasn't impossible.
Yoshi P knew
it wasn't
there was
impossible.
No time to wait. He worked with corporate to make sure the team had time off, both for them to relax,
wow,
but also to give him time to build his new vision, to do research playing other MMOs, and to help
there it
draft
is.
his plan. To
there it is.
Vision and how
do the
team
research.
To do it. They had very little time to fix this game, so once they started, the specifications document would have to be watertight. And as captain of the ship, he needed to be able to answer every question the team may have, quickly.
Yoshida-san was now at the helm of his first Final Fantasy, and as an avid MMO fan, he was looking forward to getting in there and fixing it. What he couldn't have known at this stage was the scale of the job ahead of him, that no matter how much they patched Final Fantasy XIV Online, they couldn't ever fix it. What they'd have to do was something that no developer had ever done, to rebuild an entire MMO while the original version was still running.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't think that they realized immediately that it was something that couldn't be solved, via patches. I think they still believe that, you know, if we patch it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until they reevaluated and then brought in, you know, the new blood.
Gotta bring in the new blood, man. Different perspective.
Okay, yeah, this is not something that can be patched. If we want to fix this, we're going to have to take a drastic step.
Yoshida spent 7 weeks researching and returned with 2 options for corporate. It was then he realized that it would be impossible to convert the current game into an MMO that could last the test of time. Ultimately, though, this was a decision that corporate had to make. So he returned with not 1, but 2
plans?
Plan A and Plan B. During this meeting, he explained that Plan A would be to patch the game and make it more playable, but that ultimately the game would never really satisfy players. And though Square Enix may make their money back, the
Koji's so soft-spoken and thoughtful. I love listening to him. Yeah, he, like, you can tell. You can just tell, and it's just awesome.
Damage to the
the team is literally awesome. Holy crap.
Then there was Plan B.
Plan B. Live patches, of course.
パッチを当てて、そのできる限りポジティブに遊べるものに
Develop the entire new game, huh?
全く新しいファイナルファンタジー14を
Omega
作り
Chad
直すっていうのがプラン B。
What a sick watch, bro.
その話だけを聞くと、まあそんなバカなってなるので当然どうやってそれを達成するかチームを2つに分けてでどういったそのマネジメントスタイルでそれをやるのかで大体発売時期はプレイステーション3版をリリースするっていうのがプレイヤーとの約束だったので
Oh, so yeah, you didn't have much time. Holy shit.
寿命が来る前にリリースしなきゃいけないので2012年年末から2013年中には絶対リリースできるこの計画であればっていうプレゼンテーションをしてリスクは高いただ当然そんなことをしたことはない
Yeah, I'll start releasing it under the same title, bro.
しかも同じタイトルで作り直してるから成功うまくいったとしても成功するかどうかはわからないただ少なくともやっぱりファイナルファンタジーってクレイジーだねとか
Yeah, that's also like a good point. Final Fantasy is doing something crazy that will get a lot of people
信
buzzing.
頼を取り戻そうとしたっていう努力は見てくれてる人は多分見てくれるだろうだからどっちをチョイスするかは会社に任せるただどっちであっても全力でやるよっていう話をして、まあ、結果的にはねプラン B でって言ってくれたんで今こうなってますけど
Hard for me to watch stream at work.
It's all good. It's all good. You can just keep it on in the background. No sweat. No sweat.
Final Fantasy XIV 1.0 was in a state of disarray. Square Enix had decided to suspend subscriptions to help ease
the players were malding, let's not be real, and they were justified for malding.
Indefinitely postponed. For the next 2 years, Yoshida-san and his team would work tirelessly on not 1, but 2 MMOs, patching the original 1.0 to fans'
MMOs at the same time, though?
while secretly working on a brand new version of Final Fantasy XIV.
Holy crap, I could
never.
In our
next episode, we focus on that 2-year period, and tell the incredible story of the falling moon of Dalamud, the death of 1.0, and the birth of a new Eorzea.
That was part 1. Holy crap. Yeah, you really get like a sense of like this, like, boom, man. Holy crap. That was, wow. Even just for a first part, bro. Holy crap, man. Messages didn't go through? It went through that time. Yeah, dude, that's like I have the utmost respect for the FF14 team for that. Because I've said it before, it takes a lot of balls to swallow your pride and continue working on the game while making a whole brand new version of the game, because the realization that it is just unplayable and having to just go back to scratch. It is probably one of like the biggest comebacks for a game probably ever, to be honest. One of just the biggest comebacks. Watch Lahim. Sag have to wait till tomorrow for part 2. True, because if they're like 15 minutes and we'd be here for like almost 3 hours without continuing the story. It's like half this stream, and we gotta keep suspense. Gotta keep suspense, right? Keep suspense. As a player that stood there during that cutscene, it makes me so happy to see other people fall in love with the game. I hope you do too and enjoy your time. I'm awestruck at this game, honestly. I feel like you should wait to see Lahi till he sees it in game. Saw it beforehand as well. Without context. Don't watch Lahi. I'm getting people saying watch Lahi and don't watch Lahi. Let me go grab a drink real quick. I am thirsty. I got a potty. I think that had it been there when Dalamund fell, I think it would have been totally crushed me. It's wait for Lahi that can best until you've completed 5.3. I think it's a nice way to see who Soken is and what kind of guy he is. FanFest. In my opinion, Lahi is funnier when you have the context in the game first. Okay, we'll wait. I do kind of want to have the context. I want the context. Yeah, I do want the context. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm with y'all, Sag. We gotta wait till tomorrow. I actually do just want to watch this straight through, but good in suspense. You want to get more story because we were still working, I think, with the cabbages. The Yoshi P Fan Fest cosplay. Okay, so yeah, those are the Kill Raven. Bro, what a fucking Chad, man. He's a Chad. Okay. Okay, hey. Coming out with the Gunbreaker, okay. Okay, man. Holy shit. Holy smokes, man. Has to be some of the most Chad shit I've seen. Arctic was going on. Oh man, yeah. I'll give this video like this is crazy. This was 6 years ago. Shit. Crazy. Bro came out as a fucking unbreaker, bro. God. Dude, it's literally me. He's a legend. Absolute legend, bro. Absolutely. Sleepy Maribo, what is going on? Alright. Let's continue our stuff. Clear out some of that. I'm gonna go. Back to our story mode garb. Back to our story mode garb. Yeah, Yoshi's Gunblade here, cosplay my favorite. Yeah, he's so Chad in it, bro. Like, that was some Omega Chad shit, bro. Wait, my ring sold. Sick. Hold my spectral fish. They are very important to me. I will need those later. Can you imagine the powers that be at Square Enix sitting there and this young guy walks in and says your game is never going to be good? Right? He walked in there and said, yo, here's 2 plans. We can just patch the game, it can suck ass and people will stop playing it, or we can patch the game and make a brand new one for it because it sucks ass. The game sucks. Need to leave for 2 hours to do a round of shopping. We'll return later after that. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. But yeah, I can send retainers out on missions to get you stuff for you and have them level up. Do that. Let me just store a little bit more of this stuff. I just wanted a little more space. I think we might do another evening stream today, and we're going to do a lot of cooking. I think we might do some cooking. I think we are going to start cooking. Caveat with retainers is whatever job you assign them, they cannot level up higher than your current... Oh, so they can't level up higher than what? I'm level 30? So Yoshi be coming at you in that cosplay with a real gun blade with a sharp blade straight up walking towards you like that. I would run. I would run. I would run. Let them cook? Yeah, we will be cooking tonight. We're going to be cooking. Absolutely cooking on them. Cooking. Put that 1-point arrow branch in the retainer so it's safe. No, it's a lucky charm. It has to stay here. Has to stay here. That is a 1.0 item, man. It has to stay here. In my bags forever. Never sold. You can come get your own lucky charm as well. The Dawn Blade Emporium has a flawless band, Danbarite's ring, Lazuli ring, and earrings. They are all hidden buffs. Just keep them in your inventory. What was it? 6 pieces of food or 6 gil. As a level 90 cull, while it does not rely on other crafters, it does need a lot of gathering if you don't want to spend fortunes to craft. Oh, yeah, true. We gotta go gather stuff. I do need to eat my food, my tandoori's. My tandoori's. We gotta eat our tandoori's. And we go to the Adder's Nest. Sick. Yeah, so you want your retainer to level up, you need to go out and gain a few levels on that job first, yeah. The real game is just fishing. We did a lot of fishing yesterday, bro. We did a lot of fishing last night. We did a whole lot of fishing. We did a whole smoke of fishing. We spent months just fishing. Hey, I can see why, bro. I was having the time of my life fishing yesterday. We put the sea shanty music on from RuneScape and we were balling. We put the sea shanty music from RuneScape and we were balling. Wait, this is where. No? Right here. Also combat for that meat and milk. I'm on my Edward Elric shit. I don't really like milk. Chocolate milk's fine, though. Edward. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fared diplomatic efforts with the Elf tribes? Gilder's gone missing, you say? Why, if we were to end up in the hands of the tempered ones, we'd have a crisis on our hands. You can assure Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout night and day. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Guillaume Malco at the Bent Branch Meadows and deliver the message to Wood Whalers. Wood Whalers? A pup? No longer. Who's that? We'll pick it up. Private Dawnblade. Stand here today because we believe in your potential. We believe you will go far in the Serpent and help restore order to the world that has gone mad. Painters also occasionally bring back things like minions. Holy shit. Potential alone cannot carry you far. Indeed, the road to glory is littered with bodies and would-be heroes. Oof. Or house roofs. They literally just bring a whole roof, a house roof. Dude. Here's a wolf's den. Main quest. Where the press L. And logs. Where are my quests? Data center, are you on? I am on Aether. Hold on. I can turn this back on since we're not watching a video anymore. I am on Aether, Midgard, Sormer. Okay. There we go. If I do this, will that go away? Yeah, I just don't want. It is kind of bugging me because I can't see where my quests are. Focusing on main story right now. Focusing on main stories. I'm curious of what's happening to the cabbage. Alright. We're good. But no longer unlocks the PvP area. Oh. Yeah, well, I'm not interested in PvP just yet. I want to get through some story. Alright, we got to go to the Bent Branch Meadows. I see. Oh, like, lucky. There we go. That's much better. I can see what's going on. Completing the mission gets you some seals, though. Oh yeah, true. I need the seals thing. I need to get a certain rank to be able to get an apartment, right? Hey, the Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The woods wailers have the eyes under every leaf branch. The Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Okay. Uskaron Druthers. Frontline is kind of brain though. You can just kind of run around the map until someone wins and you get a ton of EXP for it. You just run around the map? What the fuck? Sounds like AV. Just a black mage riding his black mage chicken. For CC though, shorter matches in my opinion more fun. I think you said you wanted the Marble Lion mount, funnily enough. That too is tied to your GC rank. I will grind it out for the Marble Lion. I want the Marbled Lion. That is one of my goals of this game. One of my goals is to get the Marbled Lion. Need to rank up to unlock ARR hunt marks, which is required to unlock hunt marks later. Okay. Bro is mining, dude. He is mining. I probably should do some mining for my goldsmithing. Buscaron, I see. There he is. Buscaron. Home adventure. have the finest grog. You got grog? Yo. Hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of sylph lurking hereabouts, but I can't rightly save the elder you seek. Rip, you're on a different data center? Damn. It's all good, my friend. All good, my friend. If you've the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know what you might stumble across. Huh? A chicken egg. Nowhere in the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buscaron? Right, let's put me to work! Spoiling for a fight. I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls. Take this tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Okay, man. Okay. Can you offer you an egg in this trying time? True. Apartments require 2nd Lieutenant, 9th rank in GC, which costs 44,000 seals. So we can get 44,000 seals. I wanted to buy some of your grog, man. Why can't you let me buy some of your grog? Give me grog. I need grog. Hunt marks, for the record, are rare spawns unique to each zone, come in different ranks. The A and S rank hunts are particularly coveted and have communities dedicated to killing each other. Oh, so there's like big monster hunts that people go out on. Huh? What are you staring at? Boy, if you don't... Ah! Alphacus teats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This is Dusk. What scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. The bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Yeah, get smoked, man. Get absolutely smoked. Get out of here. Why can't you give me grog instead of an egg? Doogs, okay. Nicely done, said. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of pity prejudice. True. In case if you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of the outburst is Duskwhite Elizin. There are people who shunned cities to the wilds, making them no better than brigands in eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be unruly light, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it doesn't seem right for a bar, a whole race of people. Yeah, true. There should be at least one place where everyone is willing to pay coin and drink in peace. Yeah, no, you know, Buscaron, you're absolutely right, my friend. You're absolutely right. Finishing hunt achievements is one of the long-term goals I'm working on right now. Over halfway done with Endwalker S ranks. Dude, sick. A dunce hat. I appreciate all you've done for our patrons. You aren't disclined, and I have a favor for you to ask. There's a Quakeran friend of mine named Peteroon, a good lad. It was right after the calamity I came across him and fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health the best I could. The hunt clan that gets Blaster Line is led by a ridiculously bloodthirsty Moogle. Bloodthirsty Moogle. That's crazy. That man is the reason for how the first boss of U4. And hey, this guy looks Chad, bro. Worked here at Jerusalem for a spell. Got to talking about striking out on his own. He did, and not long his past is led as a merchant bound for Lenosi. Well, it just so happens I got to cleaning up around here and came across something, a scarlet earring. I know it was found onto the thing, but must have forgotten it. I'd like to... Can't say for sure where he ended up, but my friend of mine can. A Ogaden fellow named Bane Singh. You can find him on Hawker's Alley in Limsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Let's see, I have new earrings. I forged myself new earrings. Oh man, look at the swag. I was like, bro, I know I made new earrings, dude. I said, back to Limsa, bro. Limsa la Mimsa. Limsa la Mimsa. Which patron deity did you choose when you first started? What was it? It was the one that was like wisdom and everything. I can check that, right? It was like wisdom and stuff like that. Thaliac the Scholar. That was the one. Thaliac the Scholar. Ugh. Ew, this looks a little dirty. Okay, much better. Sorry. Yeah, Thaliac. Hey Sebastian, do you like DMC? Wait, someone's asking someone if they like Devil May Cry. Dude, I heckin' love Devil May Cry. Achievement mounts are a really long grind with the Tiger mount behind 3,000 A ranks and 2,000 S ranks. Eesh, man. Down your way to Akker's Alley, friend. Working with Drulers. I speak of Tucharoon. Related to Kukurobloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together were making good coin, but Tucharoon up and left Limsa long ago. Couldn't say why or where. Better ask. Kukuroon himself, you might be a tip. I warn you, best take this chicken egg with. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Oh, chicken egg. Pick the hot one. Oh, well, me anyways. I don't know what he looks like. Thaliac. Let's see what he looks like. Thaliac the Scholar. Have a look at this guy. It's the guy I chose. Oh shit. Okay. Kind of regal looking, man. He's kind of regal looking. I'm not gonna lie. This bro is kind of regal looking. Yeah, this bro is kind of regal looking. Bro. Sorry. I like DMC. Whoa, man. That's not what DMC stands for. Devil May Cry, bro. Bro, he's literally... Fitting. Regal deity. Regal bunny man. It all just fits. Most authentic is Menfina. Customer. Be welcome, not customer. What are you? He looks goofy. Here, having a favorite deity is Halone. Halone. Chicken egg. I love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than customer. My guardian deity is Limlane, the lady with dual snakies. Whoa, snakes? Ayo. Leave Limsa to go look for sparklies. Now working at Trading Post. Good Trading Post. Forget where Trading Post is. Weinberg knows Trading Post. Weinberg at Ferry Docks. You should go to Ferry Docks. Lone is awesome. My main deity is Azima because Sun Cat. The Sun Cat? Dude, these deities sound wicked. Alone is the patron deity of Ishgard. Ishgard's the snowy place I've been hearing about. He's a Kurkarun or whatever it's called. Bye. Aha, I can just go to the Fisherman Guild. They know me around those parts. I was fishing all night last night. Well, not all night, because I went to bed after stream. I was like, no way, I'm passing out. And I went into bed and passed the hell out. Weinberg. Rune? I have seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, ferry to Elport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss. Sus? Sus? Look up a picture of Halone and tell me what Soulsborne character you look up to you. My character is the Sun Cat. Not, oh, Zima. Oh, your character is the Sun Cat. Eorzea divided into two sub-races. Moon Cats and Sun Cats. That's cool. Let's see. Alone? Have a look. What's Alone look? A picture of Gwendolyn? This looks like a picture of Gwendolyn. Sausamogus? This looks like a picture of Gwendolyn, bro. Is it? This is Gwendolyn. Hold on. I mean... It reminds me of Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's a guy. If you did not know that. Father or something like forced him or something. It was weird. Dark Souls lore is very strange. Sus! He's an old hand that knows a great deal about many things. Like Gwendolyn and the red-haired chick from Elden Ring combined. Oh, Melania. Oh yeah, Melania. Oh. Melania, dude. I remember I did a randomizer of Elden Ring, where it randomizes all the enemies and bosses. Like, you know the very first like boss where it's that guy, just a little regular mob? Yeah, I walked in there, it was fucking Melania. Needless to say, that run was restarted and I had to reset the randomizer because there was no way. There was no way my little level 1 ass was gonna beat fucking Melania at the beginning of the game. You'd be smoking. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola, and I have never known defeat. Yeah, I was like, bro, fuck this. No way. Get out of here. Melania's not, like, too difficult, though. I think Malekith's harder than her. I think Malekith's harder than fucking Melania. They'd seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley and up, looking for a place run by his fellow American. One brought trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. You would just need to get good. True. Melania, soldier of... Oh god, why? I was like, okay, let's go see what the first boss... And that's... Melania. Not to mention the gear I was randomized with was shit. The gear it randomized me was pretty bad, so it wasn't gonna work, man. There was no way. There's no way it was happening. Malekith is a pushover compared to Melania, especially phase 2. I had more problems with Malekith. It was his little fucking burn shit, and he's like flying around everywhere. Like Melania, she has very like precise movements that if you know how to dodge them, actually just a pushover. It takes a lot of practice, but once you like learn Melania, it's like easy. Just don't let her hit you, and she can't lifesteal. You can just dodge the waterfall or the waterfowl dance. You're good. You're good once you beat the waterfowl. I think I had more problem with that, and then fucking Elden Beast. Oh my god, Elden Beast fucking trick. Customer be welcome, not customer, not come custom. Bring something to Tetrarune. Have these earrings. Tetrarune, forget this. Forget at Druther's. Tetrarune swore he would never forget earring, but Never forgot. Tetroon, thank. Tetroon, thank. Good Booskaroon, doing good. Good Booskaroon, good Tetroon. Tetroon, miss. Sigh. What was my favorite boss in Elden Ring? I can't even remember. Level 21 coffer. Tetroon dead without boost. Must give thankies. Give many thankies! Many thankies! Tetroon to make quick green firewater for boost. We love firewater. Elden Beast sucks, but I found Radagon to be worse with that fucking bullshit tracking. I didn't mind. Radagon was easy. It just, he's very telegraphed. Radagon is very telegraphed. Elden Ring boss that I really liked the most. Honestly, the king or whatever. When he had the lion and stuff, that was my favorite fight, bro. It was like, okay, he's just you know, I'm gonna do this for the hunter log. He was, bro, that man was Chad as fuck. You're just like fighting him normal, and he's like, alright, fuck this shit. It's time to go, man. And he just starts fucking RKOing your ass and everything. I was like, okay, this fight's sick. This fight is sick. That was such a cool ass fight. Oh, I got it completed. I had to kill the kobolds. No, I didn't. Kobold. The annoying one, I think the most annoying one to me, honestly, though, was like that big, like, skeleton scorpion thing. Oh my god, I hated that. Holy fuck that fight. That shit was the most annoying piece of shit on the planet, man. And he fucking teleports away and does all this stupid bullshit. Oh my god. Thinking about it tilts me. Grab is pretty awesome to see the first time. Yeah, he was fucking amazing. That guy was awesome. I think I have on my TikTok of me beating that scorpion thing for like the first time. Bro, it took a lot out of me to beat that motherfucker. I think I was like using the fucking worm shield, or the worm sword, the faith sword. Oh, it's over there. Are you finding FF14 so far? This game is fucking up. I am fully sucked in. Oh my god, I am loving it. And I'm only in A Realm Reborn. Like I said, I should have. First time I tried this game, I had that mindset. I need to catch up to my friends. I need to do all of this. But now that I'm just like taking my time, absorbing the world, absorbing the quests, dude, I am in love with this. It pretty much like has everything I love about MMOs, man. Yeah, and more so, honestly. Tell me I can't fall there. Thank you. Oh! Shit hurted. That shit hurted. I needed to use slow fall, bro. Oh, that's like deep water. What the hell is that? pretty good, and it gets better. Welcome to it. Appreciate the welcome, man. Everyone has been really nice. I am in awe. Fall damage will never kill you out of combat. God, I can't tell you how many times I've died to fall damage in my life, man. What is that? Unless you're in Eureka, then everything kills. Submerge? Submerge is the word. Take him out, boys. I said a submerge, merg. Submerge is the word. Oh, I can't use Mana Ward because it's fucking level sync. I see. It's okay, we got this. Have faith. Have faith. Have faith! I just want to slay it because this thing's fucking wicked looking. Hated. Submerge. Oh, that hit me, sad. Colossal Cloudkin. Uh-oh. Hey! Ain't no way, man. Can we kill him in 2 minutes? Oh my god, bro. Stop! I was rolling! I didn't see this, so I was just trying to kite as much as I could. These have an interrupt? Are you fucking kidding me, man? Stop interrupting, bro. There's 3 of them now. Are you serious? Yeah, I don't think so. Good luck with that. Also had a similar experience when I gave this game a go. First time trying it and didn't get far. Not uncommon in Eureka, people calling reses. So probably damage after that. Rip aggro reset. No combat Chocobo. I think it was. Oh, because I was level synced before level 30, and that won't let him battle, right? I mess up a hunt train and they get all pissed. I'm like, fuck off, dude. Yeah, because I was level synced to like level 20 something, and I think the Chocobo you have to be level 30 for it to fight. So I think it wouldn't let me. Maybe I could have. I don't know. Yeah, if you leave the fade area while sync mob immediately resets, yeah, that. I guess I just have it out. Buy leafy greens. Buy leafy greens. If I want marks, I'll just join the hunt train later. The hunt train. The train. I got it. I got your stuff, man. Those little guys are assholes. You brought all the thingies. Makes firewater now. Make good firewater. Oh, it isn't level locked? I just needed the greens. Oh, 30-minute uptime. That's why. Yeah, 30-minute uptime. Okay. Weapon coffer. Ooh. Level 32. Let's go. There's a Discord for high-level stuff like hunt trains and such. And they announce it when they come up. Yeah. 32, baby. That weapon coffer. Get a look. What do we get? Anything cool? Dangling horn staff. Yeah, it's worse. You take the best. Oh, we gotta go to. Help put away 1 year for best flavor. Biggest shop in Eorzea. All thanks to Bascaroon. Hey, there you go, man. Yeah, Surik, but it's not like it on purpose. Fine in Stormblood and Blow. I don't think they normally do hunt trains for those. However, it's a courtesy not to attack hunt targets. So you can tell if it is one or not? Oh, okay. Go, little bird. Let's go, little bird. My gears. Given the earlier expect, generally you should get at least the courtesy scouting S rank and A ranks, though you can generally just take. I see. The fates are different. Most single target fates are fine to solo. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, was I fucking it up by attacking that thing? Vesperdia. Well, bro was just sitting there. Fat cat mount. I see. Oh, you've returned. Thank you for Tetra belongings. For me? Yeah, I got you some fire water, bro. Fates are different entirely. Attack away, though. Sometimes it's easier with help. Yeah, the sync was strange. He's respawn instantly. The fire water. Yes, who's cutting onions back there? He's crying. Said to show it for a year, does he? Sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma of and body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. Let's say you come back, friend. We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Damn, son. Drink some fire water, baby. So bees are instant reason. Interesting. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but no near layer lands of their own. No, this is a place near here, a place we know never Sylph to come. Something must have given them adventure this far. More like I'm missing elders. Here, I've marked the track. Alright. Gotta go find our elder. The Elder Sif. Like 2 years ago in AR, so I don't remember. A realm reborn. Overgrown offering. Oh shit! I was stretching. Ow! Frick. Ooh! He got pecked, bro. He got pecked. He hit him with the get out of here. Bro got killed by the peck, man. What a fucking Chad. Good job, Erebus. That's how you do it, son. That's how I taught you. Just destroy them. I taught you well. Ah, yes, the spam risk call. Thank you so much. Spam risk calls be getting too much these days. You get at least like what, 5 a day? Scamazzers, man. Scamazzers. Hostile presence. Oh, I thought I could LOS him. I was trying to LOS him. Wait. Like I was doing no damage that. Wait, there were the antelopes all along! They were here all along! God damn it. God damn antelopes. Oh, this spot's looking a little dirty. My bad. Helping you boost growing, was hoping you clean up a little bit. Was there ought to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans? Garlic malders in this part of the 12's wood? First still smell garlic malders all in the same place. It cannot be a mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs, tracking them, or doing chase mayhap? But no, this was far too in the forest. The whaler spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How was the bloody hell's they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone knew the spires when the whalers watch. A Redanian traitor. A traitor is, dare I say it, Among Us? Time to go play Among Us, boys. Eating the girl. Well, I think I've identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip on his pint, an account of him not being able to afford another. Late he's taken ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hand. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but the lad's a wood whaler. Wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance I was musing where his money came from. He told me about garlic malders in the forest. I couldn't help but two and two together. If I say a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. True. Name of Laurentius. Last I heard he was in South Shroud. Find him. He is up to no good. Put an end to him if it comes to that. Okay, Buscarone. Alright. He is playing no games. Sick. Hey, Erebus, we need to have a talk, man. I understand you might not understand the workings of the society, but clipping through tables is not very polite. You probably should not be clipping through tables, buddy. Okay, that's a little better, but if someone wanted to sit there, you're probably gonna poop on them. We might just need to get you out of here. You're a hazard in here, dude. Ain't that much better? Not clipping through a table. Look away from me. I was having a talk with my bird, sorry. You see, I'm on whalers. Freighter, bro. To think patrol routes. That's just a price. No more than I deserve, though. Fire hazards price. Aha!
Help! Help! I Atlantis am under attack!
What a writing. You really think this Empire pleb is gonna beat me, bro? Easy slide cast, bro. Easy destroyed. What say you now? Frick. How did you...
I know nothing. I was on patrol. I thought you were just working with the garlic molders.
What a liar. What a liar, dude. Up. Really? Really want this? Get out of here. Don't talk to me or my bird ever again. Lorantis. No, what the fuck? How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, I say. Enough. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. Only want a coin. You meant no harm, but you betrayed the Gridania. Should burn. Whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, and duty. It is those with money who do. Greedy little fuck. Oh, you're laughing. What do you get when you cross a Eorzea with a traitorous scum who decides to try and fucking fuck over all of Gridania? He gets what he fucking deserves. The Eorzea bastard. That's fucked up, man. To believe they can challenge the power of the garlic molds. Dude, you don't want this. Alright, I warned y'all. That's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed and garlic mold, did you? Oh, shit! You there, Eorzea. You stand here at the old Busk's wish, no? Then you stand alone. What? Or you don't stand alone. Oh, like, wait a minute. Did they just come to destroy me too? That'd be kind of fucked up. Oh, him was a chain lightning, bro. It's so rare that your race is mentioned, especially the male Eorzea. It was cool though. At long last, my genius is recognized. Yeah, only sold critical information to the evil empire that's trying to subjugate and enslave us all. I'm in no harm by that. What are you talking about, bro? What do you mean? Just as bad as that guy from Ulda, bro. Fucking pompadour asshole. You're running. Oh, you're going to fight him. I guess that got activated. Attack. Bro's like, bro, relax. I'll eat that. You weak. Will this be my end? You're damn right. You know what? It's time to burn your ass. It's especially painful in Shadowbringers. Time to own you. Cat girl posters have arrived. Cat girl posters. Oh yes. If you were not here last night at the end of stream, Rainy has been sucked in to FF14 as well. I walked in there before I ended stream. We had a little talk. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get the 2 expansions." Damn, there it is. What the dog doing? Laying down, and I think Scotty's laying in the recliner. Possible. How did you best the Empire's finest? Those were your finest? They were trash. With the bandits and poachers at your side, they are sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? Because, you see, it's called the power. Friendship. I know the answer only too well. Bootscarone, this is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act better than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? Final Fantasy 14 claims another scalp. Yeah, she said she was absolutely loving it yesterday. Gonna get the 2 expansion. The only question being, well, when she gets her bunny, I guess we gotta have a big marriage, huh? A big Vieira marriage, huh? I am sorry. No more. I will pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribe. It's over. It's over. Go confess your crimes. You're gonna be locked up for life. Simple, really. The cat girls are cute, but I like the Vieira though. We may be enemies, but those Garleans are extra jerks, bro. Them garlic mauled. They're just garlic maulding all the time. Hello. Where did you come from? Hmm? What are you doing, Scotty? Here we go. Give her a second. Cat girls are cute. Vieira are elegant. Vieira look great. I wouldn't be able to deal with the lack of hats. True. It is a curse. It is a curse of elegance. Not dodging. I'm also digging Aura too. I would let you sit up here if you wouldn't fuck with my keyboard, dog. See, you're fucking with my keyboard. Fucking with my keyboard. I might have a second tune that's an aura. You're just loving all this attention, aren't you? Is this your stream now? Via Fantasia app. Damn, Scotty. Yeah. Scotty. Did you hear your name? Oh, are you getting jealous over there, little boy? There are options for hats. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Boop the nose. Boop, boop, boop. Boop the snoot. There's a reason they sell Fantasia with a bulk discount. True. Alright. Go on. Go on. Go on. Thank you. Feel as though a veil's been... You're just gonna let him walk off? Bro's a traitor, man. By options, do you speak of the immeasurable ones? Buskarun Drulers. Gave himself up. The lads had quite a life, you know. Mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Waitlers, hoping to fire his fellow and there are few things more dangerous than desperation a man lost in the dark easily of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change a lot of a fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not in his own. Didn't say immeasurable. Said unstreamed. Oh, the unstreamed. Dude, I can't read. Ayo! Aunt just brought me homemade garlic chicken fettuccine alfredo. Dude, that sounds amazing. I have hamburgers thawing out right now. I'm gonna make hamburgers tonight. That sounds fucking amazing. Holy crap, that sounds so good right now. From here on out, Sleepy Mariba with the huge subscription. Things are gonna get real flashy. Thank you so much, my friend. A boy Tengen out there. Give him a little. Thank you for subscribing, my friend. Joining the Forsaken Kingdom. It does sound so good. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna make some hamburgers. I get the Angus beef hamburgers. I have a perfect seasoning for them. And I'm gonna be real, I could grill them, but I'm lazy, so I throw them in the air fryer, but oh my god, they come out so good, bro. I made grilled cheese and soup for dinner last night. Yes, and it was banging. That's what I did right before stream at 8. Something fast and easy. Build one simple truth that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asks you to thank me, then there's good of him yet. I just hope the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he can afford a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other needs for you. The Sylph Elder has been found! They've been found! Nothing wrong with grilled cheese or burgers. Those are two of my favorite foods. True. A good burger, bro. Oh. Oh, a good burger goes a long way sometimes. Into the Beast's Maw. Oh. I made the same thing. We had homemade potato soup and grilled cheese. Dude, just grilled cheese and soup just go hand in hand. It's so good. Just dipping that grilled cheese in the soup and that bite when you have the soup all over it and the cheese and the toast. Amazing. I had my fill yesterday. Taking a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Papalimo! His name is Frixio. The eldest among the sylphs, a little solace. He had homemade soup. Yeah, we just heated up tomato soup and chicken noodle. I am a chicken noodle soup enjoyer. I love chicken noodles. I am a big chicken noodle soup enjoyer. I want to learn how to make a homemade chicken noodle soup. Like a bridge between us and then a small leafy green bridge that we can't find in the moment. And bridges are no use if we don't know where they are. That's why it's so much important we find them. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Maws of Totorak here in South Shroud. It was by the entrance place Frixio was seen not long ago. If you hurry, you'll probably find him. The thing about homemade soup though is that it tastes the best the next day. Like stew. Yeah, stew tastes so much better the next day, dude. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Oh, look. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong, nice and slow. Elder one went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried. Very worried. Right to be. That place where crawls with nasties, waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking entering a bloody death trap? Elder one had no choice. Imperial ones were chasing Elder one. Please, waking ones must help. Or walking ones. Fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmaticism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching the accord with the cells. If we lose him, all efforts thus far will be naught. I make homemade chicken noodle once a week. Big old pot. Enough to seek 60 bowls? Let me get a bowl, man. Let me get a bowl of that soup. Did you get stuff to make beef stew soon? True. But put it in the crock pot. And just have that thing just simmer all day and just soak in the juices. Understood. I mean, we have the taters. Just need to get like some carrots, maybe some onions, and like a roast. And a broth. Homemade chicken noodle soup and torn noodles are the best. And I just had chicken noodle soup yesterday. I could go for another. I think I have another thing, but I think I'll just have, I don't know. We'll have something. It's funny because lunch for me, I could literally just make a sandwich and I'll be the happiest person on the earth. I love sandwiches. Sandwiches are so goated. Tomorrow I'm making chicken tikka masala for dinner. Friend is coming to hang. Oh, sick, dude. Nice. I order the Elder Seed. 1,000 more. Correct. Oh, what? Silder Elf or Sylph Elf is Elder is inside? Observe this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down. You're blind fool. Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entry to Totorak is normally restricted, but they are exceptional circumstances. Assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Oh. Dungeon time. Back to the DPS queue we go. Yeah, man, soups are so good. Stew is so good too. You love this dungeon? Hope it's cool. Yeah, maybe when I warm up some lunch or make some lunch, you know what? Everyone's been so cool today. Maybe while I eat, we watch part 2. Or do we save part 2 for tomorrow? It's still in my brain, bro. I want to see part 2. You revamped it about a year ago, and it's really nice. Oh shit. Okay, I'm excited. Let's go. Revamped dungeon. You like it much better since they redid it? Yeah. I'm getting a little hyped for this. Boss and the aesthetic of the zone is sick. Take your word for it. The original version of this dungeon sucked ass, actually. Damn. And yes to part 2. For the ARR dungeon update, this dungeon was the worst in the entire game. Holy crap, dude, what? I'm glad I'm playing a revamped version, holy shit. That was pretty quick. Alright. Here we go, boys. Fuck. What is this? Black Shroud, the 1,000 Maws of Totorak. Yo, this looks like a dungeon, man. Holy. Hello, everyone. This is my first time here. Someone said fun. Fun, dude. You know, they had all different kinds of paths to go with mandatory items to grab along the way to the floor, dropping from specific mobs. That sounds like a pain, bro. That sounds like a pain, honestly. That sounds like, bro, that sounds like you go into the dungeon queue, you go in the random dungeon finder, and your dungeon, it turns out to be Gnomeregan, and then you're like, your whole just being sinks, and you're like, ugh. To this day, I don't like Gnomeregan. We'll see how Season of Discovery makes the Gnomeregan raid, and we'll see if it's gonna be cool, but I fucking hate Gnomeregan, man. Oftentimes, the tank would rush ahead, the DPS would simply forget to pick up those items, and someone would have to run back and grab them. Oh my god, dude, that would... that would just kill the pacing so bad. Easy AoE grind, bro. Just scathe them, bro. The Nine Tails? It's the Nine Tails, bro. Confession chamber is sealed off. That's pretty good. Boots, do we? Ooh. Pretty good. Agreed. As a tank warrior main, when I do dungeons, I always ask the party if they want big or small pulls. I don't want them to be overwhelmed. Yeah. You always just got to, man. That's just the role of a tank, bro. This bro is pulling everything. Yeah. Wicked. And with a little bit of chain lightning. Oh, was that a crit? Sick. Good morning, Mirkai. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. We are in the Totorak right now. Well, eventually when you and I get there, are we going to do a raid with chat? I hope so. I hope everyone is still around for us to do raids. I just go ham it first, and if I die, I go slower. Yeah, I'd like to try raids. Of course, raiding, that's a rule. I default to small and then start getting big if they say they're fine with bigger pools. I think it also depends, like, how confident. I think also it depends when I'm, like, tanking, how confident I am with my class and my level, with, like, how big I want to start pulling. Especially, like, classes that have a lot of self-mitigation. Like when I'm playing my Paladin, and I know I have, like, a lot of sustain and stuff, and I know I won't put a lot of stress on the healer just because I have a lot of mitigation. I just kind of just pull and see what happens. Raiding with chat, Pog. True, true. Easy map. Ooh, treasure. Oh, man. The treasures. I want a pair of gauntlets that are not useful for me. Rather, what usually happens if I see I have tank foam, where I normally start to slow down. Yeah, if you're like, if I see I have to like start using like my big cooldowns just on pulls, I have to be like, yo, I gotta slow this down. A 9-tails again. If they're good who can't handle a bull with the tank and bowl, yeah, you know you're in for a ride. I'm gonna start killing cats. Oops, I swapped the frost and fire. That's alright. Disciple of War, sick. I want it though. Hey yo! Hey yo! Bro's still running. I'm gonna put a dot on him. That way they'll do some damage going. Yeah, we're just pumping right now, bro. We are pumping. Whoa. Spiders. Water stained no. punk, bro. It's punk. Punk. Sick. Another chest? Holy... Whoa. Oh, it's white mage! No! I was like, yes, a staff! Not the white mage, man. Come on. You want to look at the lore entries like that one? Go into the dungeon explorer mode? Oh, for sure. I'm gonna do that. I like looking at the lore, please. See, like, what exactly the dungeon is about, or what's going on in it. I think that's like really cool stuff. Especially, I like doing that. Especially like going into like the lore of like dead mines and stockades. Like that has like a lot of lore, and it goes up to like how Stormwind, what they did to them. Ooh, cutscene. Look at my spectacles, man. A spider? Huh? Who are you?
Darkness.
Darkness? I am the abyss. Click through an item, it gets put into your event tab by default. Oh. Oh, an edgelord. Quit laughing at me. Bro, stop speaking in fucking tongues.
From here on out, things
Matthew Poirier with a huge sub. Appreciate it, my friend. Little motherfucker, man.
Mayhap I might if I deign to
Mayhap.
speak in my guest crude tongue. We meet at last.
Just discovered you through your reaction. Welcome or welcome back to the game. I'm a game vet from ARR release myself. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it, man.
Eorzea of the Asians,
The
servant
Asian.
to the one true God.
The one true God.
Yours is a most fantastical tale.
Truly absorbing.
Truly absorbing. It is a tale to tell Eorzea's children before bedtime. And it will soon be dark, bringer of light.
That's kind of a bitch.
The dark minions.
All that stands between this world and darkness is an irksome anomaly in the ether.
The echo.
The
True.
echo. Yes. Yours is a most fascinating tale.
Is that right?
Alas, like all good tales, it must needs come to an end. But fear not.
What are you doing to that scorpion, man? That spider. Ah!
Here, feel.
There's our boy La Habrea.
Presence of evil.
Evil, 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 evil,
The
evil.
end of your tale is but the beginning of another. The tale of the crystal's demise.
Bruh. Yeah, myself and streamer are new, so we always appreciate the help of the game. Exactly. 3. Oh shit! That was crazy, man. Alright, let's get this bread. Alright, you got sidetracked. One of the main streamers I follow has a fan-made game that he's playing that stars him, and he's in the Thunder or Super Boss. He just reached us last. Oh, no worries, no worries. I had to watch the VOD and see the glory. No worries, man. Not tripping. Brea, what have you done? Glad to help, and I shall spoil nothing in doing so. No worries, man, no worries. But it, like, What has he done, bro? He literally turned this guy into a fucking omega fucking... are you good? You're like standing in sludge, bro. I don't know if you should be standing in sludge. I'm standing in shit too. Oh, yeah, we're not standing in that. Bro was standing in the sludge. Why are we still standing in the sludge? Didn't that slow you? Now, cast down the flames of the fire. Laha bro being an ass as usual. That's why we love him. Oh, you're starting with Black Mage, going hard mode from the start? That's what a lot of people have been telling me. I'm having a lot of fun with Black Mage, though. I like the concept of using fire as like a mega DPS, and then swapping to ice to get your mana back. I think that's sick. And then lightning's a dot. Damn, look at that, bro. Look at that. Wait, Thalassian? High elves? Oh my god. Holy shit. Thalassian, bro? What did that look like? Gets better at 50, 16, 70. Saw a bit of your ocean fishing stream last night. Glad you're enjoying some of the field and hand jobs. Dude, I was having a blast. Made warrior, but I made new tomb, went black mage. It gets very complex as the level tick by. I do like a little bit of complexity. Mage is the slowest job at early levels. Oh, is that the seer or the elder? The bro just popped out the cocoon. Finally, fresh air. Hand jobs. Okay, dude. Okay, man. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Oh, Sinister one is gone. This one leave this awful place. Did Walking One vanquish the many-legged one? One is grateful to the Walking One. One is called Frixio, eldest of the Little Solace. Oh, I'm about to pass out with the visions, aren't I? I'm about to see the visions of the Frixio, aren't I? Garlic Malders! Alpha Squad reporting in, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is the accursed icon hiding? Uh-oh. There he is. There he is, boys. No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that search perimeter expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gordanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence suggesting that Ramuh will be gracing our mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who doesn't grant one's wishes? Were I a sylph, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Nero Trollscape. He's trolling. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, one. I fear we have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon Icon. Really, Centurion? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Oh, damn, yo! He's roasting. Let him cook, let him cook. Well, mayhaps it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god. I suppose if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate, no, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility? Not we. And that alone were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. It shall burn so bright that Lord von Balser's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Ha 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 ha! What a dickhead. Sorry, I had to go full Nero mode there for a second. Nero mode has to have dramatization, right? Walking One's Eorzea. One is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones have also suffered the same fate. One is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seeking only these walking ones are not to be trusted. But I don't know. Eorzea, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. I see. Am I gonna pass out now? As per usual? Walking one feeling well. This one would know what brings the walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Eorzea's bidding. This one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Nero character arc is one of your faves. Fucking Nero. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu. This one will provide answers. Oh. But first, let these ones quit stateless. One will return to Little Solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Sounds good. I'm itching to get out of this like scorpion spider infested shithole. I mean, look at all the ooze, man. All the ooze and the webs, bro. Like, this ain't a place, bro. It's settled. Let this one accompany walking outside. Sorry I got busy at work, but today is my Christmas party, so I'm about to have a bit of freedom for the next hour or so. Solid. Get to report to Buscaron. Off to Buscaron. That's like right there. That was a cool dungeon. That was sick. That was crazy. Kinda sad you missed the dungeon. Alright, well, Erebus, we've talked about this time and time again, man. You need to stop being a menace in here. You're literally standing on the table. Like, what are you doing, man? We've had this conversation, Erebus, multiple times. What? But we gotta have a talk, Erebus. I understand you get excited. You want everyone to see you. But standing on someone's table is not what you need to do. I wouldn't be surprised if Nero was one of those characters meant to be a minor villain but kept around because he became popular. You know, I wouldn't be surprised either, honestly. I mean, everyone loves a cool edgelord. Work at a hospital. Do surgeries, outpatients, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. Everyone loves a good edgelord, huh? Everyone loves a good edgelord. He's a great counter to Sid. Gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make the rest of your tale, but I'm glad free from any harm. But I go tempting over Little Solace and secure us a place with this spot befalls us. Rest assured. Days we aren't that far yet. Send word of the Shirelian. Valerian steel? I need a Valerian steel dagger. This dagger is Valerian steel. I know this dagger. It is my dagger. Let me smile and wave, boys. Oh, is that you? Was that you? You got tamales? Oh my god, I want tamales, bro. Tamales are so good, man. Oh my god. Smile and wave. Smile and wave. Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Needs something delivered to the sylphs. Say, friend, something I'd like to ask you to deliver something to the sylphs. Zima Rose Oil. A gift to celebrate safe return of their tribe's elder, a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed elementals, weakened them. While their strength is a return, we must lend them ours to keep the woods safe. Ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs. And by working together and fighting together, we survive together. That dwells woods with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of hope, and both the Gridanian and sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Alright, we gotta get out of here, man. Like, you're standing on the table, Erebus. That's not a good thing. I can't apply glamour, please. I know of a place. I think a magical place, magical charm indoors, or indoors. Wait. At long last. Yo, you're a black mage now that's red? Yes. It is sick, bro. At long last. Get a look at this, my friends. Mark your calendars. The sweeping has ceased. The sweeping has ceased! The sweeping has ceased at long last. Holy crap, let's go, man. It's over. It's finally over. They're gone. Ul'dah has returned to normalcy once again. They'll be back later. There's still a magic broom. True, there was still a magic broom. Very true. No sweeps, no dancing. What do y'all think we should do for evenings? I kind of want to do another one. Should we do the tamales are fantastic? Do tamales roll? Do we want to do more crafting, or do we want to try out a different class tonight? You know, for our little comfy cozy stream. Or do we just want to go fishing again? I was having a blast going fishing, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I was having an absolute blast going fishing. That shit was wild. A gift from Walking One, Boots Corone. A gift for the Yep, sir. Got you some rose oil. Such a lovely scent. This one never smelled anything like this. Walking One, Boots Corone, and adventuring one very kind. Know that this one is very grateful. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter lies and much deception. But all these ones be friends forever. Best friends forever. Best friends forever. Pink. These iron scale greaves look fucked though. They look cool. Take the money to more fishing and maybe watch some vids, prep guides to. Okay, you know, fishing. I do like fishing. We gotta talk to Kamuxio. Kamuxio wants to discuss the peace with Freaxio. This one is expecting walk. One fetches Elder One. I'd vote Ninja, but I'm biased. I mean, ninjas are cool though. I'd have to play Rogue, right? That's what I'm assuming would turn into a ninja, because Rogue has dual wield, right? Take the money and run! True! Just take the money and run! Where are you in the story as of now? We just saved Frixio from that dungeon. That is what we just finished. You can also right-click the item space in turn-in window, and it'll auto-select the items. Oh! Okay. Isn't far enough to unlock Ninja. But I'm right? Rogue turns into Ninja because it's a dual wield class? Does the dual wield class turn into Rogue? Okay, yeah. Okay. Let me just break down what I think I know now. Obviously Thaumaturge turns into Black Mage. Lancer, I believe, turns into Dragoon. Rogue turns into Ninja. And I think that's all I know. Still hasn't done Titan yet. You embrace your era Unga and unleash the Bunga and become the warrior Unga Bunga. I bonk. Swap to Ninja before I even unlocked Sasasha. You always unlock Rogue, yes. Ninja's level 30 Rogue. Okay. Ah. My squadron. Oh, there you are, Set. We've just been hearing the tale of your deeds and daring do's. Well done. Ah, the walking ones who aided Norexia. This one is grateful. What job do you want to try after Black Mage? The jobs the jobs I really want to try, just from like what I've seen, is Gunbreaker, Dark Knight, and that Reaper class. Those are the classes I want to try the most. A pleasure to be of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began in the Imperial One's enter. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. These ones watched too closely. Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Yep, they were maulding. The garlic maulders. Won't be able to play Reaper for a good long while. That's okay. That's okay. Gladiator, Paladin, Marauder, Warrior, Pugilist, Monk, Lancer, Dragoon, Thaumaturge, Black Mage, Conjurer, White Mage, Arcanist, Summoner, Scholar. And when you swap to Ninja before Satasha, let me know you'd have to do Rogue and grind that XP. Maybe he wants to grind the XP, bro. Sinister One robed in black. Why do I get the feeling I should be more worried about it than I am? Yeah, it's that edgelord, man. Elder Frixio, we come across you as emissaries of Nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of Elder Seer. The only one you can unlock at your level is Dark Knight, but Ishgard is required to get it. You can get Dark Knight at level 30? Oh, wait, no, wait. Ishgard's Heaven Sword, right? So I have to finish Realm Reborn before I can get Dark Knight, right? These ones see, so walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ruma. Plainly put, yet, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned them great alarm. But it's not as if Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They keep you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Seedseer wrote to you. This one knows and respects Horn of Kami Senna. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. I got this, these. Oh, I hate it when that happens. These ones resorted to summoning one removed to protect the wood area one. This one counseled against doing so, not heeded. Ones where Roma was summoned, and all those part became touched ones. Oh, is it time to beat another primal? Ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but know and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these touched ones, not know how. So this one fled to little solace with all those ones who did not wish to be found. I grinded crabs in Costa de la Sol. Level requirement is 30 yet, but you can't go to Ishgard below 50. Okay. So at 50, we'll give Dark Knight a try. I'll just have to like grind Dark Knight up if I want to play it more than Black Mage, right? Walking ones of Gridania need fear not, touched ones of Ramla. Unlike the primal ones, Lord Ramu did not callous or cruel. Oh, he's not? As long as walking ones do not trespass on these lands. Touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous. This one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak in these ones. As this is getting so confusing to keep track of how they talk. This one said these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. These ones ask for a chance to set things right. Crabs don't give us much XP, so that must take forever then. Dark Knight job hits different. Or the quest. I can't wait. I've heard a lot of good things about the Dark Knight one. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered to come and take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question in case of Ramu's. That explains why they're so hostile to trespassers, but what about the abduction? Fine question, Ika. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of tempered self's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold. A timely reminder that challenges posed by each primal are unique. I grinded the level of my MS. When I say I swapped to ninja, I technically mean I swapped to rogue, but same idea. Elder Phrixia, we thank you for making your soul known to us. People of Gridania will rest easier with the knowledge and selves are united in a desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down feelings of these ones. Please see these are conveyed to Connie Senna. That means you'll be a level 30 class at a point. You should be level 50. So you'll have to grind a while before you... It's cute. I still recommend the warrior quest just because of the overwhelming cringe. And with that, I believe we can leave the matter of Ramu to rest. Elder's very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Damn! Roasted! Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Damn! Y'all are roasting! Anyway, we're going back to the Waking Sands. Tell Minfilia all about it. I love Curious George. Curious George. You're not. We will be able to mention the part you played in all of this. And while see to that, I'll appreciate it if you would deliver Phyrexia's message to the Adder's Nest. Elder Phrixia, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. Honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these find a way to live in peace. George is awesome, but there are moments when you're just like, He's just curious, man. Please wait, walking one set. But one has yet to give walking one appreciation. Oh! It's the crystal! Third Sage unlock. Beep bop beep beep boop beep bop boop boop. We got another medallion from the Shadow Temple. Beep bop beep beep boop beep boop. Trying to find you so I can give you more fish. I'm at Little Solace right now. Changing subject. What does everyone have planned for the holiday? I have planned to stay in and probably play Final Fantasy 14. Sleep probably. This one was not mistaken about walking one. George as in the geographical term, not George. Looking at names are funny like that. George. Not much rain. Gonna do Xmas dinner with my dad. Nice, nice. Walking one is destined to walk a fate. Our crew. I can. Brilliant light from within. Walking one enveloped crystal. Oh. Mark this one. Crystal will one day be walking one. Walking one must keep crystal safe at all times. Lots of cooking because we're hosting Christmas this year. Whew, that's gonna be a lot of cooking for the family, huh? Wallmasters freaked me out so bad as a kid. Or walking answer Danny. This one ask walking watch touched one. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones not make trouble. One's witness touched ones make trouble, mayhap walking testify to what.
From here on out, things
Paul
are gonna
Sis
get
with
real
the huge
flashy.
subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it, my friend. I'm just gonna do the same as Pharaoh. Probably might snuggle up and watch a movie or two. Yeah, we'll watch some movies. We'll watch like Nightmare Before Christmas and Elf. You know, maybe the best Christmas movie ever, Die Hard. Oh, man. Snuggle Movie FF time stream. Maybe watch Step Brothers. Actually, for sure watch Step Brothers. It has a Christmas scene in it. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks safe places to look out for touched one. How's your journey in Eorzea? I found your channel from your video watching all the trailers. I am having an absolute blast. I'm glad you are here. This game is amazing. Oh my god. There is so much heart and soul in this game. The little things just get to me. I am loving this game. I am absolutely loving it. And I love the community. I love all of y'all. This has been an amazing experience. Captain Corndog, back! Oh, sir, but you see, I have something for you too. I have something for you too, okay? I have something for you too. You see, this might seem like a regular Danbarite ring. It is not, my friend. If you keep this Danbarite ring in your bags, you will get an insatiable amount of luck. It is a hidden buff. You see the buff? It says Set Dawnblade. Dawnblade Emporium makes the best jewelry out there. So now you will get all the loots, man. All the loots. All the loots. All the loots. All your crafting will be good. There it is. Ooh, that's a nice amount. I guess the classic Christmas edition. Oh, hostage situation. Like you, I started as a WoW player from vanilla in 04, but I can't touch it anymore after getting into 14. I can play WoW. I can't play retail very much. I can't stand it. I play Season of Discovery. That's all I play right now is Season of Discovery if I play WoW. I actually really like Season of Discovery. It's a shame WoW lost a lot of that spark. I was diehard from BC through MOP, but Legion destroyed it for me. I loved Legion, but Shadowlands left such a sour taste in my mouth. I don't think I can ever play retail the same until they like completely change it. But Season of Discovery, oh my god, Season of Discovery is so good. Elsguard rugged names are all some adjective of the first name. Be something from nature as surnames. So a name like Hardwood would actually be canon. Hardwood. Legion was my favorite expansion, but it was the only one I really liked. We've been playing a lot of SOD. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of SOD. SOD's been amazing. SOD is like that old feeling of WoW again. It's this old feeling of WoW. I was having fun with hardcore, but now that I let my sub expire, I doubt I'll ever renew it for any type of WoW. I mean, that's fair enough. Hardcore was fun for a bit. But when SOD came out, I was like, dude, SOD's actually legit. I've said it like many times in stream. The devs for SOD, they seem to like take the Final Fantasy 14 direction with like listening to their community, like posting all the like stats of like what the community's been doing, like how many people's gotten runes, how many level 25s, percentages. I shall return another day with more fish. I have 186 grilled carps. Let's go. I am literally carp gaming. And lookout slash lookout east of Little Solace. I'm running out of rings, man. The flawless band is the real gem here, bro. The flawless band. Come get your flawless band. I think that's indicative of itself. If they need a special event to recapture that old feeling, then they've really lost. They lost a lot more than they've gained, but I've seen a lot of people return to WoW just for Season of Discovery. The greatest thing about 14 is the fact that every bit of everything you have done stays relevant. True, it does. I get the feeling SOD's gonna be that way because there are gonna be reasons to like do the, because right now it's hard capped at 25, but there are gonna be reasons to do stuff later on, like when you're doing the 40 brackets and the 50 brackets when they release them, because you'll need to go back and do the BFD raid to get the buff, to get all this, to get everything. So I think they're really taking that direction at F14 is to make sure everything stays relevant, like kind of how in Classic WoW was, like a lot of the old stuff was still relevant in Classic WoW. It's a good healing. It's a good healing for WoW, but it's going to be very slow. It's going to be very slow to get people's trust back to go back into that game. And it's a slow process. And like I said, we'll just have to see. I think it's just because Xbox owns Blizzard now, and I think Xbox pretty much told them, like, bro, don't have all the freedom y'all can do, but don't fuck it up anymore. We're not fucking shit up like y'all did with Activision. And I thought it was huge when Metzen came back, so I think, I don't know. Time will tell. Time will tell. It's still very early to actually give a judgment on what's going to happen. Still very early. Do not sense they pose a danger if left alone. Alright. They're not dangerous. I think we gotta go back to Grenade. Surprised Bobby is leaving. Thank God. That man poisoned so much of fucking everything, anything he touched, not even just Blizzard, but like everything.
It's all about the money, man.
Oh, the different music right now. To be honest, fuck Bobby. I always thought he was a dirtbag. It was just Bobby's world and we were living in it. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a console port now that Microsoft has WoW rights. I think in the future they will make console ports for WoW and they're probably going to put WoW's like sub on the Game Pass. It's going to be included. I bet you that's going to happen. They're going to include WoW's sub on the Game Pass. Because like, out of all the Game Passes people have, Xbox's is probably the best. They literally put so many new games on there, a bunch of shit. And it's for PC and Xbox. Like, that's pretty crazy. And they've gotten like stuff with like League of Legends and Valorant and stuff, so you get like all the champions in League. Xbox is like really just trying to make sure they have the best out there, so that's what I'm assuming. WoW's gonna be on the Game Pass eventually. WoW comes to console, I might play it. I've actually played WoW with a controller before. I've tried it out. It isn't the worst thing in the world. It is playable. I've used the add-on before. It is playable. It is a different experience, but it is playable. And I've done like a dungeon and stuff. It is actually playable. So if they do it right, you can do it. Someone just pointed out to me that Spiced Pumpkin would in fact be a lore-appropriate Hellsguard name. Spiced Pumpkin. Sick. Private Dawnblade. I was meeting with the Sylphs. We were successful, my friend. So the Sylphs have no desire to conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramu. As long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we do not fear aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear the Sylphs welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources toward tackling more conspicuous threats of security. You've done our nation a great service, Private Dawnblade. It will not be forgotten. And 14 will have some competition on Xbox since 14 beta comes out for X. Dude, wait, 14 beta? Holy shit, that's huge. That's actually huge. But coming to Xbox as well, that'll get a lot of people playing it on there. And I bet you they're gonna put it on the Game Pass. Honestly, Xbox will probably put it on the Game Pass and that'll get even more people to play it. What did it say? Sylphic folk has long been friends of Gridania. Never thought of being at war with them paying elders here to know. But I think it's good because like there isn't like a really good MMO for a console on Xbox. I think because if Black Desert's on there, Black Desert is so fucking pay to win, dude. Holy crap. Black Desert, like it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. But Black Desert's so pay to win. The only thing really fun about Black Desert is combat. Mere thought of being at war with and paying the Eldseer to no end. Owing our efforts, she was able to rest easy. Being benevolent soul she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse tempering process. Again, thank you. Had the Scions and the Seventh Dawn not offered to meditate between our people's suspicion and doubt may have led us into conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Min. Oh, Minfilia's calling right now. I'm getting a call of Minfilia. The controller support is just so comfy and easy. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for 14 on Xbox. I'll have a couple of friends who will finally try it. Yeah, and I think that's a good thing, like being able to like make it accessible with a controller. Like I said, I've done the add-on on WoW with the controller. It's playable. It's not bad. Black Desert customization is the best so far in any MMO. It is, but that's all about that. That's about the only thing that's good at Black Desert. That and its combat. The story is very strange. It doesn't make sense, and it's just a pay-to-win game. We're slated for sometime mid-2024. Full Xbox release, and the beta run will be testing out how it runs on Xbox and the hardware and the tweaks that will have to be made. I think that's huge, though. I think it's huge. That is a unironic Xbox W and Final Fantasy XIV W. Hello, Set. Can you hear me? It's me, Minfilia. I am Popolo returned some time ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me the tale of your exploit. Thanks to large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of our enemies, and the Grenadians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet at the end of this tale starts another. Pray return to the Walking Sands. Alright. Probably gotta go do stuff in Limsa now, huh? Is it Limsa time? Is it Limsa time? $14 controller support is actually really good. It's no worse or better than playing on keyboard and mouse like half the people in my Ultimate Static play on controller. And yeah, see, that's what I also think is good. It's just like, it gives you the option of how you want to play. Some people prefer to just sit back in their chair, get a remote and just do this. Honestly, I like doing that most of the time, but I'm just so used to MMOs with mouse and keyboards, I don't think I can ever go to a remote. Because I played Black Desert on PS4 for a bit. It was okay, but I just preferred to play it on the PC. That's just how I play my MMO. I can totally see people just more enjoyable doing this. Also open options for adaptive controllers for accessibility. Yeah, it opens more avenues for more people to play. Play on PS5, and I know there are moments where things can be tricky, but there are always around some of the trickier. Like, yeah. Like, play 14 with a controller, just prefer it over a keyboard and mouse, even if the ability to tray is a bit more restrictive. Macros help immensely for some things. Yeah, like, controller, like, for example, when I play Diablo, I don't play Diablo on mouse and keyboard. I play Diablo on, I play it on a controller. It's just user preference. And it's just better if you have the option, because some people just prefer to use a controller. Yeah, we could download it on our PS5 sometime if we'd want to. True. Yeah, I just, like, yeah, Diablo, I prefer to play Diablo on remote. Ever since they put the remote support in D3, I just prefer to play with remote. That's just me. I like playing it. I like playing it on remote. Because I'm used, my dungeon crawler games, I come from playing Gauntlet Dark Legacy, and I play that a shitload on the PS2. So dungeon crawler games, I just prefer to play with a remote. I don't care if it's harder to do or harder to play, because I'll adapt to it, because that's how I like my dungeon crawler games. I like gathering on controller since it's a lot more chill. Oh yeah, true. You know what? I might actually start doing that. Like if I'm just doing gathering, just cranking a remote, kick back, and just chill. That actually sounds really chill, honestly. Why didn't I think of it before? PS5 is also a lot faster than many computers too. That's true. Right, you know. PS5 probably better than my computer, honestly. PS5 is insane, dude. When I loaded fucking Final Fantasy VII Remake, that game looked crazy on PS5, bro. That game looked nuts. Demon Souls Remake looked nuts too. Fishing makes the controller vibrate when you get a bite, so it's extra comfy. Okay, maybe today's fishing stream we try out controller fishing. Maybe we try controller fishing. I believe under character config is where you can swap between controller and mouse. Right. Yeah, maybe we try some controller fishing later today, huh? Do some of that. Hataru. I'm gonna go pee real quick, guys. I'll be right back. What, Bubby? Tataru is the best reception. It's true. What time is it? Almost 11:30? I think it might be time for lunch. Maybe we do just save part 2 for tomorrow, because I don't want to eat while walking or being through it. I wanted to have my full. There was something someone else told me to watch. Let me see if I can find it. It was the Joe Cat video, right? You wanted me to watch that Joe Cat video? I was watching a video, they were complaining about PS4 load screens between areas, and I was like, there are load screens? My friends who started out on PS4 was like, yes, dude, there are. Are you gonna make for lunch? I'm probably just gonna heat up the rest of that mushroom steak, and I'll just go ahead and eat it. Jojo Cat Crap Guildies. What was it? The 300 hours to like FF14 or whatever. Was that the one y'all wanted me to watch? Have you done the Christmas event for your Santa suit glamour? Yes, we did that. I think day 2 or day 1. The videos are a series of guides, not just one.
Hi there, my name is
Playlist. So upset what he went through? Well, they suggested the crap guides. Crap guides to Final Fantasy. Okay.
What up?
Watch the crap guides. Oh my god, the flashbang. What is going on with my YouTube? What is this? Okay, the crap guides. We'll do that. Let me go warm up my food. That'll be a couple of minutes. I'll be right back, and we're going to watch the crap guides. We'll watch the crap guides. We'll watch them all. Jokat is retired because he went through an insane amount of harassment for a funny little video he made. He got doxxed and his family was threatened. Are you... I hate it when they do. People harassing his family for no good reason. It got so bad he's taking an indefinite break, a content creator. Yeah, like, bro. I hate that shit. The Yuri fetishizers don't like that. Dang. Alright. Give me just 1 second. I'll turn some, you want some Ocarina of Time music sound good while y'all hang around? And I'm gonna go warm up my food real quick. I do need to eat. I need to remember to eat. So like, if y'all catch me on stream and it's around like 3 or 4 hours in the stream, make sure to remind me to eat. I have a bad habit of not eating. It's a shame he went through all that because of some fucking assholes online. It's a shame all that fucking happened. It's the stupid Twitter shit, man. Twitter is such a disease a lot of times, man. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go warm my food up. Oh, that's loud! Holy! Alright. Let me get my food warmed up, then we're gonna watch the crap guides while I eat. Alright. We are back. Got some rice and mushroom steak, chat. Very good. One of my homemade staples. Yeah, guys, bully him. He doesn't eat it all, and it makes me mad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I gave you 6 billion fish. You gotta eat it before it spoils. True. Most people who are after them aren't even in the FF community. Did you give them baby some whipped cream while I was in there? I did not give the dogs whipped cream, man. What's the sauce? It's a mushroom sauce that is cream of mushroom. And it goes really well with cubed steak. Pretty good. It's pretty good. Magic DPS first. Alright. Magic DPS.
Do you believe in magic, wearing a massive hat? It's a difficult skill and time-consuming at that, and it's magic, the explodious kind. The best role to make your party go fully blind. I'll tell you about the magic if you insist I must, but if I stand in ways, then healers gotta adjust.
Healers, why didn't you adjust?
Welcome to a crap guide to Final Fantasy.
What the hell?
The last group of the derps per Cirque's job is the magical range DPS, or just magic for short. Look at the hat,
That's me.
My sleeves.
That's me.
You are the most important person in the party because when the going gets tough, a big hat is required. And the amount of damage you do is proportionally connected to the size of your brim. Where the melee is sniffing up the boss's farts and the range are shouting yo mama jokes while making love to the arena's boundaries, you are the healthy mid, standing your ground till you go down to Pound Town when you found the sound that makes the bad guys frown. You don't do as much damage on average as the melees, instead to trade it off for the utility of being able to attack at a range from anywhere in the arena, with one major difference from your physical range cousin, the cast bar. That little red loading beam that you see just about every other main story quest when you have to search a suspicious bush or scout out for the next place Thancred will find yet another new color of depression. Most of your
wait, what?
Perfectly still in order to have your big numbers to go off, and if you so much as special edition Han Solo your neck to get a better angle at your hot naked tank, your skill stops and everybody sees how you are no longer looking respectfully. Luckily, every single casting job usually has a lewd calendar's worth of tools to circumvent you having to staple your feet to the floor, which does mean in order to up your mobility without losing out on DPS, you'll need to learn the right sequence of buttons to press like you're playing a 7-dimensional accordion. That said, there's one universal trick to upping your mobility no matter the job, and that's the maneuver known as the slide.
Hey, slide cast,
you
bro.
normally have to wait for the entirety of the cast bar to complete. Little known fact, once it reaches about 4/5 of the way through, you need no longer restrain your movements as though your feet were sweating Gorilla Glue, and you can afford a small amount of movement without losing possible uptime. Cool tip, this applies not only to the magic DPS, but any skill for any job that has a cast bar. So you can even be a sliding, slicing samurai. The magic limit break, similar to
each samurai jack that bitch, let's go.
Deals less base damage than the melees, but can hit multiple targets. In this case, a massive circle instead, and now you can make fun of the boss for not moving out of the obviously telegraphed danger for a change. Boy, do I love throwing stones out of my glass house. The family of magic is made up of 3 siblings. Okay, that's a lie, it's actually 4, but the smallest one kind of went a weird career path, and they're not often invited to the New Year's parties. The Black Mage is a fantastic job if you're a fan of Cookie Clicker, because you're pressing the same button over and over again ad nauseum to see big number go
True.
During rotation,
big number go burr.
Explosions at the bad guy like a... until you're completely out of mana. Then you go into a goth phase, where you chug a bunch of cold energy drinks, getting you back to peak performance, where you can go back to...
Yep. That's pretty true. It's about accurate.
Although you have tools to keep yourself mobile like the other mages, you will often be the least dancy and find yourself pitching a tent like you just discovered the sniper tower on Rust. It also wins the award for having the... slowest leveling experience ever. Next is a summoner who has gone through so many reworks that odds are by the time this video is published it'll have already been changed into a tank job with 4 dots and another job stone.
Oh, so it's just Rise. The summoner is just Rise from League of Legends. That makes sense. Black Mage feels great once you get Fire 4. Yeah, the summoner's been reworked a million times. Sounds like Rise from League of Legends.
summon the dragon that nearly destroyed the world 5 years ago, which some may consider in poor taste if they happen to have a loved one's name written in the 7th Umbral Calamity Memorial Museum. And after you're done making them relive their trauma, get to double, triple, and quadruple down on using avatars of terror by summoning life-size copies of 3 monstrosities that killed a lot of innocent people. Chili Boy gives you slow casts and a gap closer. Thick Thigh Bird Woman drops a mile.
Big Thigh Bird Woman.
She, as well as Chicken Nugget, turns you into a physical range DPS.
Chicken Nugget.
You no longer have to worry about the cast bar anymore. Suck it, Black Mage. After you're finished offending the local countryside, you bring out a big Firebird that'll restore the party's health. Hey, if you're gonna make range DPS obsolete, might as well do the same for healers too, right? Lastly, the Red Mage, the most fashionable job. You steal gimmicks from everybody else like you're a YouTuber wanting to make more than minimum wage. You've got a heal like a White Mage, but a little bit less thick. You've got explosions like a Black Mage, but a little bit less... And you even get a backflip to your death like a Dragoon, but a little bit more sexy.
Like a Dragoon?
Between using black and white
a floor tank? Is that what it's called?
Build up a mana gauge to spend slashing your sword with a whole lot of sexual tension. Maybe lifting the enemy's chin with the tip of it, saying some threatening innuendo while you're at it. What makes you special, aside from the sick drip and stylish moves, is that after each spell you hardcast with a cast bar, any spell that follows is instant, meaning you only have to sit still about half of the time. Suck it, Black Mage. This also means you're even more efficient at raising down.
Stop telling Black Mages suck it.
Since you have essentially infinite swift casts, and the only thing holding you back is the fact that rezzing the whole party will suck you dry like you're an anime boy with no eyes. Red Mage's Limit Break is also special in that it... Think fast, Couple Arts!
Most important lesson to take from range DPS.
Yeah, I didn't forget. I was just hoping that you had. Playing Blue Mage is only a portion of the Blue Mage experience. The rest of it is starting sentences involving the job with the words "what about." Yes, though it may be classified in the magical range DPS category, Blue is unique in the fact that 1, to Blue Mage is to suffer, and 2, it is considered a limited job, so it has to sit in the corner all by itself while the rest of the kids on the playground actually get to hang out. You are able to play Blue Mage with the other jobs in most level synced and current content, especially high-end stuff like Savage Raids and ERP. Why is this? Because if it weren't, whoever's in charge of designing and...
You can't play Blue Mage in ERP, bro? You can't play Blue Mage in ERP? Damn, that's tough. That's tough, man. Usually that doesn't have a barrier to entry. You can't play Blue Mage in ERP? Tough.
Balancing the elaborate and complex boss fights at Square Enix would probably be under Suicide Watch. The Blue Mage's unique power is that it can learn a ton of skills, spells, and abilities from the various enemies and bosses in the game, including but not limited to... There's Ultra Vibration and Rose of Destruction and Sticky Tongue Snore Mustard Bomb, Abyssal Transfixion, Quasar Malediction of Water and Fire and Gun, Peculiar Light Feather, Rain and Shock Strike, Song of Torment and Basic Instinct, Flying Frenzy and Loom, Acorn Bomb, Sonic Boom, Flying Sardine, J-Kid, Final Sting, Triple Trident and White Wind and Level.
He's get everything.
1,000 Needles kinda sucks. There's Inkjet and Fates and Transfusion and
Blue Mage is your favorite? It seems so cool. I like it. I've seen Self-Destruct.
You know how to play Magic. You're welcome.
It was pretty good. I want to see the tank one.
What up, warriors of fartness? I bet you don't have the slightest clue how to play this eyeball-melting anime game. Oh, sure, you probably know that you can beat up enemies by clicking on them until they die, but do you know how to find a static in your FC to help you prog uwu? I bet you don't even know what any of those words mean, so sit down, shut up, and eat your Gissel greens, because I'm gonna teach you what thee mayhap not knoweth, thy noobliness. Welcome to a crap guide to Final Fantasy. The tank is the person in the front lines of every group, leading the charge to inevitable party wipes, which is because you are the most important person in the party, having slap fights with the boss, since everybody else is way too squishy to handle the puss-pounding patty cake. You'll never see Jimmy's soft boots eyeing up the cloud of darkness with his 2x4 and scriggly tree branch, but how hard can tanking be? Turn on your tank stance, do your 1-2-3 combo, and blame the healers when you die, right? That sounds like somebody who needs their short Q privileges revoked. Firstly, tank stance. You turn this on to start gaining enmity. What's enmity? It's where you shout at the bad guys, "Hey, hit me!" They'll be paying attention to you so long as you're dealing damage, so you better be dealing damage and not just having a staring contest. If you don't, then they're going to start indiscriminately charging at the rest of the party like a dog in a movie theater. If you are the designated main tank, or in light parties the only tank, make sure this is on. If there is another tank in the party and you are the off tank, make sure this is off, unless there's some other bad guys you gotta pull. If you have conflicting stances with the other tank, they will chuck their shoulder pads at you. As a tank, you should make sure the bad guy's ass is facing the party as often as possible, as indicated by the bright glowing half-eaten donut underneath the target. This is so that if the bad guy sneezes, you're the only one getting down with the sickness, and also Also, if your party has anyone playing any jobs that particularly likes to clap them cheeks, you've provided a bright, shiny spanking space. On top of this, as a tank, you are, by Heidelin's blessings, horrible at dancing, which is why you should move as little as possible once you've got the enemy's attention. That way, the party can continue to whap the wumpus without having to chase down the bad guy's glorious booty. Just as well, because you have control of where the baddies are, you control how useful everybody else is. So if somebody puts down a useful AoE, stop fucking running away from it. Now that you have the baddie's attention and are in a nice, cozy poking position, you don't have to worry about anything else, right? Ah, that's what I thought you'd say, you dumb fucking horse. Believe it or not, when you die, it's not entirely the healer's fault, just mostly their fault. That little bit of responsibility you have is based on how well you can juggle mitigation.
Is actually wrong. So when you die as tank, obviously, I'd say right here, all of that is your healer sucks, right? This right here, your DPS sucks. It couldn't possibly be you.
What's mitigation? It's the buttons that make the bad guy's slaps hurt less that you sometimes press once a subscription and never think about again. You ever wonder why you have several of those buttons that all seem like they do the same thing? Well, that's because you're supposed to space them out over the course of a fight so the healers don't have to sacrifice their
spam them all at once, of course!
Your frail ass through the dungeon. Remember not to bust your tanking load all at once or else you're gonna feel a lot of shame when you're all out of juice and the boss still wants to go about 4 more rounds. Every tank also has a press X to not die button that can be used to survive any devastating attacks, or if you're a really aggressive paladin who drew every enemy in a dungeon ever and don't want the healer to hire a hitman on you. As for what your limit break does, tanks are thicker than the average Disney mom, to the point your honky chonky donkey bahonky extends to the rest of the party, protecting them from damage up to a whopping 8.
Moved up. It's back. Are we back? Are we back? We crashed. We crashed. Are we back? I hate it when crashes happen. Are we good? I'm gonna wait until we say we're good to keep see the video. Oh wait. We're back? Okay, good. Alright, we're good, we're good. We're gonna finish this video, then we'll continue the game.
And again and again and again. If you prefer more brooding than cruding, the Dark Knight is great for doing your best Guts impression. You get a huge-ass sword, goopy black energy particle effects, and the literal best mitigation in the entire game. But it's balanced because they get the worst invulnerability button in the entire game. You press it, and then it makes you die. Gunbreaker is called a tank, but everybody knows it's just 3 DPS in a trench coat, as designated by the fact you get a fucking gun and your swings explode. But you have to be a hardcore gamer, since it requires a lot of cartridges. And finally, the Paladin, who tries to pretend they're a healer and caster, but only when the other healers and casters are looking. But fuck all that, because the most important thing is that you get the motherfucking sword and shield, baby! Try getting behind this wall of holiness, bitch! Now you know how to play tank, you're welcome.
Since this was made, Dark Knight actually got an invo buff. We'll watch some more later. I feel much better after eating. Alright. That was very informative, thank you. I've learned a lot. I've learned suck it black mage. So when people just come up to me and just say suck it black mage, I guess I just have to accept it, man. Is that just gonna become a meme on my channel too when I'm playing black mage? Just suck it black mage. Suck it black mage. Hey man. I'm given to understand the matter removed. They're such funny vids. Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. I fear resolve bespeaks of permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord 11 will not trouble us for the foreseeable future. Alphonse! There he is! Alphonse! Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. Where is the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. Thancred! Drew. Way it worked before, if you would die, you'd just stay at one instead, and healers had 10 seconds to heal you 100% or you die? Oh my god, that's crazy. But at least you know the lore behind the phrase. I don't know if it's just me, but the sound isn't coming through. I'm trying both mobile and desktop. Is sound not coming through? I might need to restart. Cause like when it crashes like that, it like really fucks off over Twitch for some reason. Give me like a few minutes to just completely restart the stream. I think it's working on YouTube, but it's not working on Twitch. The invulnerable buff would just go away. Holy shit. Can you hear fine on YouTube? What about on Twitch? Anyone else on Twitch can confirm that it is not working? Actually, I can. Let me open up my Twitch. Let me open up my Twitch. Let me see if it's working on that. Yeah, it isn't working on Twitch. Let me restart my OBS real quick. Yeah, because it's not working on Twitch. Like, I have it full blast on Twitch right now. Give me a few moments. Technical difficulties. I'm gonna restart stream real quick.